Hello, what's going on everyone? This is the time for another amazing night of AEL University Lead Series of CS2. My name is Max Fumble with Jake. How are you feeling, Jake?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Jake the dog and Finn the human. You know how it'd be. Happy days. No, it's going well, Richard. A pleasure to be here as always. Can't wait to get into some Counter-Strike 2 action.
It is a beautiful day. We love it. When it's time for some Rocket CS2, we are going to be having the greatest of times. But the best thing about them all is just that what a lineup we have tonight. We have 6 of the top teams competing in this competition. But then on top of all of that, you know, we have talents. We have, you know, beautiful sponsors, and we have everything to go with all that. So before we get into this, we have to give a massive shout out to our sponsors, don't we?
I sure hope so. No, we definitely do. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. First and foremost, a big shout out to AGON by AOC, the gaming monitor partner who provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. Big shout out to AGON by AOC. Next up though, it is Indomie! Big shout out to Indomie, the noodle partner, made with high quality flour and selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavours available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. And next up, last but not least, it is the charity of choice. It's Game on Cancer, the charity of choice for the AEL, who fund much needed cancer research projects. For every student sign up, the AEL donates a portion to Game on Cancer. So if you'd like to donate, please head to the AEL's Tiltify campaign page. You can scan the QR code below, and be able to check them out. Definitely encourage everybody to check them out. They're a great cause. Definitely encourage you to get behind it if you have the means to do so. And a big shout out to our other sponsors as well.
Absolutely, we thank them very much, and of course thank you to everyone who is joining us today on Twitch. We obviously appreciate your support. Of course, I do see some people like Gay Copper Gamks 123689 and Halal Kratos up the Danger Squad. Let's go. Cheering for ANU, cheering for all the squads that's actually going to be playing first up tonight. But before we do, talk about tonight, it's very imperative to talk about how CS has now evolved into CS2, Matsy. I mean, not Jake anymore, but how do you feel transitioning from CSGO to CS2?
Just feels like another day in the office, honestly, Richard. It feels like same, maybe different. I feel pretty good about the transition. Obviously, some subtle differences in the gameplay. Shooting feels a little different. I can't shoot anymore. That's a big negative there. Can't shoot anymore. I think that's been the case for a few years now.
You're joining me in the boomer squad here.
Yeah.
Hey, look, embarrassing story. I'll give you one of the most embarrassing stories I've had. I haven't touched CS in a long time, right? This is we're going through, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, right? And we were just doing different kind of things here and there, and we were supposed to shoot personally for something, right? It was supposed to be for a commercial. And anyway, they asked me to play CS, and it was completely different setup. I didn't have my own mouse and keyboard. I was not comfortable, and I was shocking. I dropped everything. My aim was not there. Reaction was definitely not there. Don't even remember what I was buying. All I knew was they asked me to perform, and I was like, my old age said no.
Computer says no. Age says no. And that's all you got to know. But speaking of what we want to know, taking a look at the standings right now from week 1, you can see the Redbacks on top, ready to strike. Then Rofco said last week, they want to have a clean slate all the way through the season, 13-0s every single day. They don't want to concede a round. We're keen to see how they go with that one. UNSW following up in second, followed by UTS in third, Monash in fourth there, ANU and UOM. So pretty competitive scorelines pretty much all throughout there. Eager to see how those scores shape up here in week 2 though.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember Rofuko's dominant presentation in his interview. Definitely something to be looking out for, especially since UNSW is just trailing behind them. And so introducing the second week of CS2, we have Monash against UNSW first, and then ANU against UOM, and then RMIT against UTS at the 7-8-9 respectively. And it's going to be very interesting to see how the pick and bans is going to be, because we do have confirmation that the first match that we do have, Monash started the ban with Nuke, UNSW followed up with Mirage, and then followed through Vertigo, Overpass, Inferno, and Ancient. And so we will have an Anubis to kick the night off. What do you think about that?
Did somebody say Anubis? Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I reckon it'll be a fun time. I'm keen to get in touch with Anubis. I think we got a bit of Anubis in store, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely keen to see what that all looks like tonight. And yeah, keen to see, I guess, the full spread of the maps. But most importantly, Richard, I'm keen to see if someone will be able to, let's say, topple RMIT and break down Roffelco's conquest from day dot.
Oh yeah. Well, before we do talk about that one, we first have to introduce Monash. The members today is Kling, CSJ, Mob, Sunshines, and 5+1. And then on the side of UNSW, we'll have Ming, Cross, Gibbs, Dead Set, and Septic. This is all very, very nice. Last week, Monash surprised us with Sunshines, and definitely doing a lot of work with Mob. They put up a huge display of talent, and UNSW, obviously we know them best for playing the best kind of Vertigo map, and they have said that they've legacied a lot of the different kind of strats that was overlaid from the past semesters. And so yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see how these two teams play out for the night. It's interesting to say the least, because UNSW, they had a rather slow start last week, but then they were able to like turn up the heat instantly, because they said, all right, we're just a team that just put the pedal to the metal and we just gas it up all the way. And yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see later, to see who is how many rounds we can go before RMIT decides to give up one.
Yeah, I'm definitely keen to see, I guess, how long this journey is going to last, whether it lasts the whole season. That would be impressive in of itself, I feel like if they actually managed to do that, it would be pretty much impossible to kind of beat that achievement. I think they'd set like an AEL record for the ages if they're able to manage that, but we'll see what the future has in store. I don't know, Richard. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a tough ask.
It's a tough ask. It definitely is let's just say it's a high mountain to be climbing, even for RMIT, who is being like very seasoned veterans. But what we should do in the future, or even in this season, is we should give some kind of a different kind of award ceremony. How we can crown our champions, but then we can have different kind of ones that will go out for like MVP, or like best in dress. Who's got the best gloves? all different kind of things. MVPs of different kind of categories. I mean, that will be pretty cool to see from the top 6 teams of this invitation.
Got to agree. I reckon you can make up some fun little awards there. I feel like what I'd like to see is if they had an MVP, they make a crown out of like Indomie.
Oh yeah.
They make an Indomie crown or like an Indomie castle, and they walk in and they get their like MVP prize. It's like a trophy of Indomie.
Yeah, if they can get the Inception Leonardo DiCaprio kind of walk, where he's like sort of walking like that, and he has the Indomie castle behind him, Indomie like there. It's like, yes, best best walk away kill, or best best different kind of team kill. It was a good day. The whole team is burning. Team killed a few guys, but for me, it was beautiful. That kind of award.
I reckon that'd be wicked.
Oh, and it looks like Copper Gangs actually said, I'm super excited for Aussie Comic Con this September. I think we're gonna also try to participate in something like that, so definitely look out. We're very excited as well. Look for our local activations within all of the cons. We pretty much will be attending to most of them, if not at least all of them, if we can. And then, right up. After that, look forward, see us, come and play some games. Let us know what you think, especially about Indomie.
Oh yeah, definitely tell us about them. We love to hear about them, and we love Indomie. We love mee goreng. Probably gonna eat some after this, to be honest with you, but not yet.
not yet. It's a little bit early to think about dinner options or snack options just for now. But when we talk about what we're expecting for the next match, Monash against UNSW, there's plenty to be thinking about, and it looks like we are getting our start. And yes, give it up for Monash against UNSW in the battle of Dubus. Let's go.
Let's go, indeed. The knives are out, and they are going to be clawing their way through down middle right now. Ready. Chop it up, and it is going to be the T's finding a lot more success. And it will be goodbye to S+1 there. So, UNSW taking away the decisive victory in the night.
Yeah, well, that was just 5 complete quick slash and dash, and UNSW, they get the right to choose exactly what they want to be, and they say, we stay on T, we know exactly how to activate this. And I think for UNSW, I rarely see them start on the CT side for some reason. It doesn't matter, even if they're playing their favorite vertigo. I've just seen them play it, starting from T, or starting from even in Dust 2, they did that quite a lot.
Yeah, they sure did. We'll see if they're going to do a little bit more now, though. Jumping into it, looks like it is going to be the B-sided take there. T's already taking a bit of punishment. Really well played by Monash so far. Pick and choosing the battles. Looking to find a couple more as well. Nice come back from set pick there. We'll see if they can catch another one as well. Crash doing their best to hold things down, but unfortunately not finding success they need here. Septic trying their best, going to be overwhelmed by the CTs though, and that is going to be round number 1 going to Monash. Solid start. Let's see how they take it from here.
Yeah, that was really nice defense coming from Monash. This is what we saw from last week. Monash started with a very steady few rounds in the beginning, but then they were stopped in the death trap. Hopefully this week they have the adjustments ready to go. The first round definitely adds to your arsenal, adds to your confidence, and adds to the early jitters on the round. And so UNSW, another round worth of just pretty much pistols running through. Don't really have too much of an option, and they're going to try to gamble their way to get an outside B play here. Might just run into a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, could be some problems coming their way. Like 5+1 or S+1. We'll see if they are going to find them though. Ooh, shots coming out, but 5+1 goes bye-bye. Trades coming out for the T's. They've already gone 2 for 2. They might even be able to pull through with a few more. They've got the M4 in their hands now. The tides are turning here. I like what I'm seeing, but are they going to be able to back it up? CT sure hope not. They've got one back, now locking it in for another. All going to be up to Gibbs here, holding steadily, and they will go down in the flames. So, CTs do manage to run it back, and will be good to take 2.
Yeah, that almost looked a little bit scary for Monash, especially since the 2-2 trade was in favor of UNSW. What I was puzzled a little bit was that they didn't really want to go for any utility plays. They do have a nade, and definitely could have played another insert. But hey, look, it's the end result that counts, and everything else that just gets saved up means extra economy. Now they are able to afford a lot more buys, very confident against UNSW, which now is going to have the AKs loadout instantly. So far, the stacks hasn't really worked in their favor, but that's to be expected after losing that first round. They didn't really want to go for the conventional gamble, and as they are going to walk through, utilities currently being thrown.
Yeah, currently being thrown through there. We'll see if they are going to throw a few more things. Septic already taking a bit of punishment, so nice start from the CT, but still going to be a bit more that they need to think about here. Holding for the positioning at the moment. Trying to see if they can gather some intel towards Ivy there. One, waiting patiently. A couple of CTs just outside connected to worry about though. They can go for a pincer here. Already see them pushing through water. Here they go, fires in, but they're going to be cooked alive. Good trade back from Gibbs there. Oh, the timing not so good for Sunshines. It's now down to darkness, and it will be an opening onto this site. One CT remaining, holding steady. They are going to fall off. Try and regroup. The T's bomb down, and it's on for the retake.
Oh, that's actually quite confident. UNSW, they do have the position, but not all the health in the world. Now, obviously, if we do get a trade utility, there's got a lot of nades. That hasn't been thrown from UNSW, so here we go. They're going to try it. Quickly find Septic, and that's really great. But are they going to pushing in? They're slowly working this one out, but they're just blindly checking because they're running out of utilities. They do have the kit. They can wipe this one out, but it's 1 or 2, and they're all gone. UNSW, it's a very tight round. They lose 3 AKs, but they are able to get the plant and win the round, which is really, really good. I think at the end of the day, that's what you're looking for on a round of buy. But at the end of the day, it's still a lot of convincing that you have to do, because now, yes, you're able to win out that round, but you're going to be chipping out with Huang. Utility-wise, it's so-so. Round number 4. Here we go. Monash, what is the reprieve?
See if there's going to be some reprieve for them. Obviously, taking 2 in the beginning, not too bad, but they have opened it up. There's a little bit of a reprieve right there, Richard. Taking the opening headshot, maybe even 2. Let's see what more they can do if they flow their way through clean. They're going to go for a clean shot, perhaps. Their teammates certainly locked in. And now, could be a few more to be found. These T's, they've lost all these AKs. The CTs, they've got them there for the taking. They just have 2 more obstacles they need to surpass in order to try and blast past them here. So the T's are already in a world of pain.
Oh yeah, they are definitely in the hurt right now. Dropping 2 AKs is not a good thing right now, and they're gonna drop another one. That is all the donations in the world given up to Monash, they are happy about that defense. Like, they went in with not a lot of expectations. You know, they had a lot of MP9s just thinking, well, we get what we get. You know, in the beginning, it didn't really hurt when they took down Huang because he only had a Mac. But then as soon as they dropped Gibbs and Septic, it was just a complete stop for UNSW. And now, looking at the economy, only Gibbs, the one with the AK. The rest going to have to think back very hard about how they're going to get this entry. It is a rather split and approached kind of attack, but the initiative is definitely not in their favor.
Yeah, it's not ideal for them here. We'll see if they are going to be able to try and recover themselves. The best the T's can do at this point, play around that AK, see if they can steal a weapon or two back, so then they can manage to construct some rounds into their favor. Slow and steady wins the race, you could say. They can overwhelm through numbers here as well. They've got a few outside water there. A couple just sitting patiently outside of the ruins as well, ready and waiting to see if they can take that B control. The CTs have got good eyes over things as well, however. So definitely eager to see when the siren's going to be sounded for them here to try and march their way onto this site. They're being so careful.
Oh, here comes the push. There is a little bit of a trade right here. Sunshine is down. Oh, but that is all in the favor of UNSW, but not anymore. Clean was here really quickly from behind. Is able to dig him down, spray like a laser. For 1 second, UNSW, they had all the right timing. However, they couldn't account for Clean at the end. I think that long play really worked out in his favor. Really good aim as well. And now Monash, they said, all right, we're going to put everything to a stop. Sunshines is going to be on the AWP. That's going to provide heavy value for the side of UNSW with AKs in tow. The long trade favors are going to be rather tough.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough one for them. See if they are going to be able to find something in the long run, though. Sunshine's already taken a bit of damage there. Septic the same. See who can lay claim to this one, however. The T's playing a bit more split this time. They've even got some presence outside of A main there, which definitely could favour them, considering they've had a tendency towards this B site pretty much for a majority of the match so far. So definitely looking to seek other avenues. Where they fail in the past, they might find success avenue in the future, but success is going to be Gibbs playing patiently. Mob walks right in to the crosshairs there. Going to be 100% intensity. And now they can play around that man advantage and see if they can find another vantage point for another kill.
Yeah, I think Sunshine's was also, it was a friendly nade to himself. I think it was an underhand throw that got him with the bad rebounds. Lost a little bit of the defensive power, and Mob pushing out aggressively was just looking for the scope, but Gibbs, yeah, really great little bit of presence of mind here. Looking to walk through. Does discover the target. Sprays Gibbs down, which reduces her back into the advantage. But here we go. They are going to quickly push into A. Wrapping this one around. Septic. First one charging up. Instantly finds the kill. And that's great. Now he's securing the stairs while the plane is going through. Knows that needs to provide a little bit of a cover fire. They have secured the back around. And knowing that there's not going to be enough. This could be a possible flank. But this site is completely on UNSW. I highly doubt Monash is going to try to go for a push here.
Yeah, like, they can think about it. They've got the economy to go for it. And it looks like they are going to find confidence in doing it. But ultimately, try as they might, they will go down. The fight over. Now that they've lost the majority of their players, it's safe to say that they are going to get the heck out of there, especially with Sunshine's only having $200 to their name. The rest of their team, a little bit more flexible. Mob, obviously, on the lower end of the spectrum with the cash, but the rest of them can buy up pretty comfortably there. Maybe they might have a teammate to buy up for Mob, as a matter of fact. I mean, look at Clean's money. You know, 9,500, that's going to go up at the end of the round as well. And definitely it will be helping them out there. So, we are going to see the buyers flowing their way through now. Weapons going out. Somebody's bought up for Mob there, so everyone's going to be A-OK for the CTs. But for the Ts, they're going to be happy with that one. Their patience paid off. Maybe they take this slow and steady approach into this round too.
Yeah, it would be nice for them to take that one through UNSW. Oh, I actually thought Cross didn't get the buy, but he did. But Sunshine is not having the angle. Does miss that first shot. Something that he's going to just have the threat over UNSW. Obviously, don't want to continuously challenge them. Utility-wise, I think they can bait out most of Monash's play, especially after the smoke. And I'm not 100% sure about what they want to do here, but Ming, he's pushing very aggressively. He is looking, but at the end of the day, he's still waiting for the timing. He's waiting for the utilities to be flying through, pressuring Mob and Sunshines, who has been very core value at the defensive onto the B, and they have found so much value onto the side for Kling as well. And so here we go. The timing is in, and yeah, that's a lot of fire. They both get cleaned up, and the rest of T's are gonna be just swallowing this whole side.
Swallowing the site. Let's see if they can save themselves from flight here. Lots of kills coming out across both sides at the moment. CT is scurrying around, trying to see if they can find some recovery here. T's may yet be hunting them down, but they are just going to hold their ground here. Wait patiently for what could be in store. CT's looking to do a bit of the same. They can't really afford to go for this. Like, they can, but then they'll be without weapons in the next round if they lose, and that could be a tremendously detrimental effort. So they are just going to hold steady and take in the scenery. Look at the canals there, you know. Take in the flow of the water.
Nice. Well, yeah, it's nice. If one thing I like about Anubis is that, you know, when you're not doing much, you can just look at the water and just imagine you're fishing or something, you know. But yes, the most important thing is UNSW was able to completely dominate that one and take away the core defense value, especially Sunshine doesn't have an AWP anymore. 3 members onto the pistols. Onto this round, UNSW probably only have one thing in their mind, is not to take one of these unreal jewels for no reason, obviously. 5+1 taking a ton of damage, down to 32, but he is going to be happy because Septic is down. Gives him a man advantage, which also means that it's a possibility to just push up. Oh my god, Sunshine. That's spot 1, but it was covered by Ming, and that is huge for them.
Absolutely a great way to start off the round there. 1-for-1 trade to come out. We'll see if a few more could be on their way as well. Juan holding patiently, just pondering on their options, waiting for Rogue CT to push their way through. No one going to be digging into the bait though. No one going to even give an inch here. So it's going to be a very drawn out round. Could be some fireworks going off towards the B side though. You can see 5+1 just waiting steadily, seeing if anyone's going to inch their way forward here. Kraz jiggling into it. Has a CT or 2 to wait for around these corners though. They got a bit of a crossfire set up. One with the pistol, the other with the M4 ready and waiting. Somebody's got to make that first move though. Time is ticking here. T's looking to even split it through from connector, so this could be a pincer on both fronts. Here they come, pushing in right now. Mob goes down. It's all over perhaps. And there it is, site taken, and the T's going to get the plant.
Yeah, for that one, that was pretty much a no-brainer for UNSW. Just wait for the timing, and then it's one decisive call. At the end of the day, it's still, do you have utilities to cover you? If not, you're going to have to try for the angles, and that's exactly what Monash was trying to gamble on, the fact that maybe we can trade 2 for 3, or eventually delay the value from UNSW's gain. But yeah, looks like we're all tied up right now, and hey, look, Kling, he was able to pick himself up a very nice AK. At least that's going to be a little bit of addition, a consolation prize to go back with his fishing buddy. And yes, round number 9, looking to have a rather nice one from both sides, but we'll see who's going to be able to swing that momentum.
Yeah, let's see who's going to be able to swing the momentum there. Who's going to be able to make it theirs. As it's all been tied up now, 4 for 4, so definitely showing that even if the momentum can go one way, it can swing the other just as hastily. I'm definitely eager to see exactly which direction it's going to go, heading towards the inevitable conclusion to this half here. As we pave the way forward, CTs just playing into their defaults for the moment. Still not much signs towards the A site. Well, as I say that, could be happening right now. Good smoke coming out from 5+1 there, really cutting off the T's as they start to culminate their efforts towards a potential A take. Now they're forced to disperse temporarily, just hold the outside there, wait until the smoke manages to go out perhaps, and then go for it. But definitely playing a very patient approach into this round before elevating towards greater heights.
Yeah, talking about that one, that could have been an absolute descent of madness with 4 players rushing if you didn't quickly realize where you have to be and chuck the smoke. But as we say that, Sight is going to come through. 5+1 sees a whole bunch. It is going to be traded, however. And now Kling, he's here to try to spray, but Juan's got the superior aim. And Gibbs here, he sees plenty more. But the first thing is going to be the plant. And then after that, buys a little bit of an extra play with Cross. Now Utilities is still on the side of Gibbs. He just needs to throw most of them into this engage. Sunshine slowly duck walking forward, trying to spot a potential play. Looking for it, and there's going to be the one. And now it's a 1 or 2. Where can you find it? Gibbs finds that first one. AWP down. But it's still going to be the 1 on 1 against Sunshine. And Sunshine is going to win the duel. And that was a hard-fought victory. He does have the kit, and this should just be fine.
So, A-OK. Monash will be able to take the lead again, so definitely going to be satisfied with that one. 3 rounds to go, though. 3 more opportunities for either side to strike here. We'll see who's going to take the driver's seat heading towards the end of this one. It's already pretty close at the moment for both teams, so showing that they are remaining ever competitive all the way through. Definitely keen to see who's going to be able to find the killing blow towards the end here. But onwards we go. CSJ holding patiently just outside the site there, waiting to see if anyone's going to attack P. Not going to be happening just yet, though. The T's are taking it slow again, just biding their time here. Getting into position, waiting for a CT to push perhaps. Sunshines could be the first point of contact here. It'd be great for the CTs if they can get a kill, stopping that connector player, but if they can't, then we've seen how this game goes time and time again. Where one goes down on that B site, then the site just as quickly topples over. See what's in store. Nice push from Sunshines there, catching them off guard with a flashbang. Going to be able to get the man advantage and fall back. Obviously 5+1 going to be taken out as well, though. So not really a man advantage for long. Let's see who takes the next call, though. Min goes down. Nice shot from the AWP there. Sunshine's getting great timing. Might even find another. Ooh, if their timing's right here. Almost got the spot there onto Kraz.
Oh, Sunshine's. I don't think they really know where he is. They are trying to play for this one, but oh, they are going to check him anyway. CSJ, meanwhile, gets a little bit of extra that he bargained for. And oh, all of a sudden, everyone is coming alive. It's a 1-on-1 right now, but no! Septic jumps into that one, couldn't get his aim through, and that is unfortunate. And also, on the other side, you don't get the AWP back, so Sunshine's unfortunate. It's going to be a little bit sad, but the economy is going to be reset on pretty much both sides. On the side of UNSW, they have been able to purchase a little bit more, but on the side of Monash, yeah, it's going to be set on the back on a little bit of a mixed buy. It's not too bad. And I got to give it to Mob and Sunshines. They're able to just quickly go in. And once again, Sunshines utilizing that quick flash. It's going to try to trade. And they're going to get Gibbs Young eventually. Sacrificing most of it and Mob. That was the game plan. They said, we don't really have the guns, but we want a little bit extra action. So that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good, and could be pretty great. Heading into the rest of this one. T's going to be pushing up A right now, though. I'm going to press the issue here. 5+1 spots them and goes down just as quick. Leaving it all up to Clean and CSJ, and they have been cleaned up. CSJ will be the last remaining Avenger here. Looking to see if they can perhaps take their weapon into the last round of the half. Or otherwise, it's going to be a very dire conclusion laying in wait. Could see a 6-6 half in the cards, to be honest, considering the T's success in this one. Certainly very keen to see how that's going to play out here. Nice timing, though. CSJ holding that angle for a while. Does manage to strangle one through. Still have 3 more players they need to worry about, though. They are going to be spotted straight down the bridge there. And it will result in the end of the round. Not much the CTs can play with here. Maybe they buy up a submachine gun or something. But their options are very limited.
I gotta say, still have to get used to it. Round number 12. It's not like we see other FPS kind of rounds, but wow. It's still something to be a sight to behold. A lot of the long-time veterans playing, it's like they're playing for the 15. and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, hang on a second, it's different. This is the final. How's the economy going? And as we say that, there's going to be a mad rush towards the B side. They drop in 2 for the price of 1. 3, make that everyone's going down. It's 3-on-2 situation. They have got a little bit of a side opening. Utilities are flying, but they haven't really fully secured this. They're going to throw the remainder of this, put the pressure on, make them push out. Oh, and that is unfortunate. 5+1. Quickly get this one done. And it's going to be 7-5 for the switch. Look at that explosive play from Kling and Sunshines. That's really, really nice.
Couldn't agree more there, Richard. Playing really well. Definitely showing that they mean business heading into this one. Second half on its way through now, though. Monash coming out ahead. 2-round advantage here, and they might even be able to take it one step further if they can take this pistol round. It's all going to come down to this. If they don't, UNSW have a grand opportunity to even things up and maybe even exceed them. But let's see how things go now, though, with Monash. Sitting pretty on their T side, looking to divide and conquer. They got the bomb just outside the A side, and they take bridge control straight down through middle. Going for the split approach here. Septic going to be watching them, waiting, trying to get something done. Gibbs going to be the first to strike. Septic raiding back, and it's all going to be working out. But the CTs, they managed to collapse on this site with great haste. And will be able to lay waste to the majority of their forces. Not before Mob has a thing to say, though. Mob going to be actually making the grand decision to fall back and just go to the other side. The CTs might not be able to get there quick enough. Huge IQ play to get the bomb plant down for some extra money, right, Richard?
Yep. We say yes to the first round money, especially you can do so much dangerous stuff. And now it's a 2-on-1 situation. Even if Mob doesn't win this, as he's going to quickly go through, finds both of them. Here's the push. Oh, yeah. For a second, he was looking quite good. But I'm just saying, even if he loses, he will be getting some extra money to the rest of his team. But UNSW, they are going to have that round up, and they say yes to it. But it still depends on what Monash is thinking, because we have seen Monash last week come up with a rather quick gamble, and they say, all right, second round, let's just start buying. And that could be the decision as they are starting to gun up.
Yeah, they're starting to get things prepped and ready to go here. Definitely could be good for them, but Monash definitely a good choice of theirs to force up into this one, considering they got that plant down. Gives them a chance to really strike back here, but if they lose, then UNSW have a pretty good chance themselves to take it 7, if not 8. That could seal the fate of this one, at least in the early stages, but already nice double up. Trade coming out there through towards the bridge. T's waiting patiently outside B. They've also got CSJ just scouting on bridge. Might even catch a player, actually, if they find the right angle. All going to come down to timing here, though. Kraz the same. Pushes in with the timing. Trade's coming out, but it works out so wonderfully for the CTs. Clean. Last player standing. They've been smoked off. It's not working out at this point. They're going to have to really reevaluate how they want to approach the rest of this round. Do they just save this Galil into the next one and play around that? Or do they just concede, try and take down as many as they can, and then just push on?
Well, it's not a win-win situation at this point. I think Kling and Monash is probably thinking this is a lose-lose situation. Whatever they can get, they will get. And you can see one Galil being picked up by Gibbs, and they are going to take it nice and steadily. Kling is just looking for an opportunity. He has, well, at least one veteran, but he has been spotted, and he's going to be taken down. And yeah, there's not going to be any Galils for next round coming in from them, unless they choose to start thinking a little bit more different. But at the end of the day, we're all evened up. You don't want to be giving away that advantage, especially to UNSW. Once they start on a roll, they will continuously pushing out. And now on the CT side, this is something that they are able to just continuously come on, because they are what we're seeing as a late start boomer, right? They will bloom, boomer. They will bloom right after, not a boomer.
Boomer. Keep it away. No, good start to the round though, coming out from Kraz there. Do manage to get that early man advantage nice and early. Might even be traded out if they're not careful. Taking quite a bit of damage. If the T's can steal that M4, that's a win for them. Might even steal one right now. Pushing in. Kraz finally goes down. Juan has followed as well. So good outcome for the T's here. Managing to pick up 2 primaries and could even earn the bomb plan off this one. CSJ getting caught off guard though. Mob discards one almost onto another, but Septic reacts a little bit faster and will be able to take a quickened approach into this one. Defusal on its way through. UNSW take it. They're going to be happy with that. Great effort from Monash though to get that plant down and get a significant number of kills.
Yeah, that was actually huge coming in. I have to say, that was actually quite impressive from Monash. In the beginning, they lost 2 very early, and they were able to get a site, pick up 2 primaries, get a plant. Almost looked like they were able to somehow clutch it, especially with UNSW, just holding down all of the defense points. And now, once again, they have AKs, they have AWP or CSJ. Could be just looking to have a long control, and there you go. Taking down Cross, and that is a huge opening for them. UNSW gonna have to rethink because they don't have an AWP themselves, so holding on to this control position is not going to be ideal if someone does approach. It's going to have to be from a flank angle, which gives a huge divided opinion in UNSW, as they are going to be able to losing Ming as well, right? And Gibbs. And Septic.
And another one. And another one. And another. No, we'll see what happens for the rest of this one, Richard. I don't think there's going to be many other ones for this round, as a matter of fact. Because Monash have managed to find the last player standing, and it will be 8 for 8. Don't be late. Open the gate to round 17. And I am keen to get into this one. CT's going to be, a pretty strained economy into it. They've got a couple of M4s there, the MP9. It's looking alright. We'll see if they can play with it though. They got some util, not a grand amount, but at least something. We'll see how it all flows together now though. Fight and Conquer is holding outside of A main there. The CTs are pushing out straight into the meat grinder, you could say, and 5+1's decided to give them a bit of a handicap. They've taken their teammate out, and it might help the CTs because Sunshine's has gone through.
Oh no! Remember that meme we were talking about? That's exactly what just happened. And taking down CSJ, that was their AWP. So I'm not sure how that flash really affected his play, but wow. All that damage. I don't think he was just looking. So very unfortunate execution from Monash. A huge error that's now being capitalized by UNSW, who says, okay, well, if you're going to give us this opportunity, we will 100% take this one. And it's up to Mob now to try to go for a decision. Now, obviously, remember, he has to go and pick the bomb up in order to at least come up with a content play. But at the end of the day, that was... I don't know what you would say to that. Would that be the first thing that would come out with our meme award of this season? Because I want to really add it in there.
Yeah. Why not? Chuck it in. Feed me up, Scotty. No, we'll see what lays in store there. 1 versus 2 now, though. Mob going 100% into this one. Looking to see if they can manage to catch these last 2 players here. They've got the element of surprise, and they've got the angle, but it's going to be Septic taking advantage of it. They cross there a little bit too far to the left there, and they do suffer for it. So the CTs will be able to get the kill and the defusal, pushing their way through to round 18 and taking the lead back into their hands. It's been such a tug of war, hasn't it, Richard?
Absolutely. Well, we didn't think Monash was able to come out with such a dominant performance, but this is something that we were also looking forward to. I think Monash was the final team that played from last week from memory, and they did quite well. It was actually rather close. But once again, we'll see if UNSW is able to complete their dominant play throughout this switch. So far, I've seen some positives. Obviously a lot of surprises that they got hit with, and now they are trying to adjust into Monash. And the biggest thing that we have to remember is that UNSW, they will push and prod every single time. They're not someone to be passive, and they definitely don't like to play passive towards the end. Monash is a little bit different because they take the chances, and yeah, this is just going to be a little bit of a pause before we get into the sudden storm that's about to ensue.
Yeah, Storm's brewing, isn't it? Seeing if they can muster up something incredible here. He's just going to be holding outside of A main at the moment, though. CTs are ready. They've already found one kill, as a matter of fact, on the Sunshines there. So great way to kick off the round, taking out that mid player. Rest just being patient outside of A right now. The CTs have already wrapped one over as well, just playing that maybe little role there, holding patiently outside of A connector. As soon as the T's make noise, they can wrap in. Gibbs, though, could be the first point of contact. As a matter of fact, it is going to be 5+1. Good start, taking out one of those A players. One of the 3 layers of defense there. They're going to have to commit now, though. Molly coming through. Here we go, Richard. The fire's here.
Alright, bring it on! 5+1 is going to quickly take Gibbs down as well. They check, they don't really check. Septic onto the side, try to insert the surprise, but it's going to be quickly taken down by CSJ. The AWP back, already providing heaps of values. And right now, it's 2-on-3 situation. Utility-wise, not a lot. Cross, going to be a little bit smithed, but he's going to be alright. It's just that, do they get a chance? And they are going to get one onto Mob. However, CSJ is still going to take one back. It's a good situation to try to go for a gamble. I don't think Cross really want to completely save here. If he can go for a trade here, it would be great. And that's exactly what he's doing. As he's trying to jiggle through, CSJ is just going to get the better of him. And hey, it's 9 apiece. We are all tied up in the round of 19. It's been that absolute beauty of you push and I'm gonna push back. I'm not gonna pull at all, you know, because I really want you to push against me, and eventually one of us is gonna fall over, and that's quite cool.
Yeah, somebody's gonna lose that tug of war there, aren't they? Yes. We'll see how they fare in a tug of war in Gundams. Who knows? But we are going to be jumping in to the round right now. A lovely angle from 5+1 there, hiding behind the spools. They do manage to catch one, but it's quickly traded. I thought that would work out a little better, to be honest, but the CT is just too precise, you know? Maybe they got a team of John Wicks just ready to get those headshots with the USPs there. Who knows?
Yeah, they all turn around. I thought he's, you know, absolutely going to spread them all down and get like at least 4 kills. That's what I was thinking in the back of my mind, but yeah, all of them had reaction level mongoose. And so, they're not going to stop. They got an AK. They are definitely going to be pushing or try to play for the exit. They know they don't have any claim onto the bomb. And here we go. They are going to come in. That nade's going to find value. Yeah, Cross is gone, but here we go. What can they do? What can they get out of it? So far, not a lot. Nothing. They say that we'll take at least 1 out of this one. In a mad scramble, UNSW, they take 1 extra. But yes, Monash is still going to be very happy about the last one. By just sacrificing 5+1, they get everything else.
Yeah, going to be happy with that. Absolutely. See if they can take something further here. As we are on to round number 20. And it's time, crunch time for these teams at the moment. To see who will rise, who will fall. The T's just play into their default positions right now, gathering information outside of A main, as well as through towards B long there. Just waiting patiently to see if any of the CTs are eager enough to push up. Nobody giving them any intel at the moment though, and it's probably for the best here for the CTs. They can't afford to really try and give anything up too early on, because if they lose, then those rounds could follow, and Monash will get 1 step closer to the finish line there. So they have to play oh so carefully here. Try and wait for the T's to slip up, and not give them a chance to capitalize on a mistake.
All eyes on CSJ as well, really providing that huge value. Ever since he's picked up the orb, there just hasn't been that much of a contesting, but 5+1 is going to be taken down by Ming. There is ultimately a decision from Monash. Now they're going to regather their players, both Sunshines and CSJ. They are going to rejoin the teammates, try to go for a B push. Waiting with this smoke is actually going to work towards their timing as well. Most players on UNSW, they are going to get a little bit antsy, trying to scout this one out. You can see both Septic and Huang have pushed out a little bit to find out that no one's really pushing. Rotation is coming through, and this is the kind of UNSW that they're known for. They don't care what you have, but they will keep on scouting out for that information. Here we go. The push is in. Utilities are flying. Ming is gone. And this is the beginning side for Monash. They are going to try to lock the position down. Very, very close place. And Huang is down. Septic also is very low. It's fully cleaned up. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-on-2. Make that 2-on-1. And oh, Gibbs, he's trying. He wants to tag, but CSJ just got the better aim right now. A huge win for Monash.
Great way to take away round number 11 there. Definitely going to be feeling the effects of that one, considering UNSW, their economy is in the bin. Their chance of coming back is going to have to be playing for an OT, perhaps. Otherwise, maybe they force it up in this one or get some success here, but otherwise, Monash's going to be on a pretty clear path towards taking that map point here. See how things play out now, though. Nicely done there by Sunshines early on. Kraz trading it out, though. I thought it might be a double kill, but no. Kraz actually making great use of the P250. And they might even steal that weapon. The rest of the team's already going to be on the A site, though. Pushing straight in. Gibbs starting it off. Traded by CSJ. Another one pushing his way through. I love that double up there. They overwhelm. Take control. Now leaving it to a 2v2 on site. The T's, they're so hesitant. They're scared to go on the site. They don't know where these CTs are going to be. But they've spotted one. Might be on track for the second as well.
Oh, right now they've only got the 1 AK picked up by Cross. They can't pick up CSJ's AWP. And now you can tell them they have a little bit of regained confidence. They want to lock this one down. They want to quickly edge out and get that map potential point. And so, oh, this is so interesting. UNSW, they have to go for the roll. Oh, me trying to get a little bit of element of surprise. They are going to get that one. Time is ticking. Cross has to go for this one. And unfortunate, doesn't have the angle, and Kling is gonna get that one through. Here we go, match point for Monash. They have 3 to work with, and UNSW, they have to think very carefully where they want to play this into it, because things are looking rather dire.
Yeah, it's one last stretch here. Monash, all they need to do is win one round, and that's that. That will be all that happens. UNSW need to win 3 in a row. For OT here. See if they can manage it though. Just tiptoeing forward. The CT's very aggressively. I mean, why not? Take a risk. See if it plays out. Doesn't look like it is going to be playing out though. Everybody is falling down like dominoes right now, leaving it up to Septic and Gear. Septic at least finds one back. Good reaction from Sunshines. Almost thought they were going to go down there, but no, they do get the kill in the end. 6 HP. Tis but a flesh wound, you could say. Leaving it up to Septic, however, but that is going to be it. 13-9, and it's all said and done.
Oh, huge GG right there. That was unbelievable. That wasn't very close. Very close match, I gotta say. When we saw Monash last week, they did hit the strides here and there, but it was a very different spectacle. UNSW also came in rather strong, but right there they were just being hotly contested straight up. Even though they had the advantage to pick the side, you didn't really see any evidence of that advantage being played out through from the beginning. And so yeah, it's a massive GG for Monash.
Yeah, GG, well played. And Anubis will go bye-bye. We won't have to see it again, for now. Definitely great result in that matchup, I gotta say. Really was impressed by how close and competitive it was for the majority of the match there, especially in that first half. You didn't know who was going to take it. They were just so evenly matched, trading blow for blow. It was like a boxing match. It was great to watch.
And one thing I need to highlight as well is just that, when it comes down to the pick and bans, right? It was Monash that banned Nuke. A little bit of history goes through. Monash has a very, very crazy execution coming in. I think it was Monash, D-King, and UNSW had the best kind of openings for Nuke, but they said that is not going to be played. It's the legacy that's been passed through from both teams, and so yeah, I can see the respect. And then Mirage banned, and Monash instantly says no to Vertigo. So they've done their research. They know exactly how to shut UNSW out for this week.
That's right. They know how to shut them out, and we'll see if they are going to be able to shut out their next opponents next week. But that's going to be match 1, everybody. Whilst we get things set up for the rest of the evening. We will be heading to a short break, so don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, everybody. This is ZK with Matty doing the AEL University Elite Series of CS2. And just from the last victory from Monash against UNSW, we now present you with the interview from Monash, and his name is Kling. How are you doing, buddy?
Good, thank you. Good, thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, welcome in. Really great match from you guys, honestly. Like, I was pretty on the edge of my seat pretty much the whole way through. That first half definitely had me. I was pretty scared. I didn't know which one of the teams was going to be able to take it. And I guess branching onto that, how did you guys manage to give yourselves the extra push to push it over the line in the end?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think for Anubis, we had a pretty strong CT side. Getting 7 rounds there was great. So we had a lot of sort of good mental going into the second half there. And a lot of defaulting, I think, worked well for us. Sort of coming late through. UNSW was doing a lot of sort of pushes through A. And we had some pretty good responses, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually, we're a little bit worried because, obviously coming in from, let's say, a rather slower start from last week to this week, we really saw, the rest of Monash turn up for the full effect, and CSJ out of nowhere, as soon as he picked up the AWP, that was crazy. He locked down the whole canal for how many rounds in a row, and it seemed like he was rather unstoppable. Yeah,
absolutely. I think CSJ turned up really well. Same with 5+. It's actually the first time we've all played together as a team. 5+ finally got his PC, so I think it was really good form for our first game, I reckon.
If that's what you guys are bringing out in your first game together, then I'm very excited to see what the rest of the season looks like, to be honest with you. I guess, yeah, with that in mind, like, do you guys have any further practice ahead of you? Like, what does your training regime look like now that you've got this, I guess, solidified roster?
Yeah, absolutely. So before we were just sort of pugging because it was missing 1 or 2 players, but now with the more solid roster, we can go through XX a bit more. It's going to be a lot less puggy going forward, hopefully. That Vertigo game, we were just sort of playing for kills. So having some sets to run would be awesome.
Excellent. Look, congratulations once again for taking out tonight's first win. And, before we do tap out and conclude this interview, would you like to shout out anyone?
Yeah, I want to shout out Coach Ashley Necro. He's been running this team for a while. It's his last semester now. So I'm hoping we can put on a good performance for him.
Excellent. Well, okay, look, awesome. GG's, and hopefully everything goes really well. We will like to see, exactly what you guys bring to the table next week, and hopefully then we'll have you back onto the same interview.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great to get some insight from some of the players again. I feel like it's a really good feature to this season, to be honest. Being able to just get that insight straight from the source pretty much after every single game there. Definitely eager to see what the rest of the matches look like today as well. And I guess the different perspectives we're going to get from the different teams that we are going to come across. Monash taking away that first one, as you can see with our updated leaderboards here. UNSW taking away 9 rounds. So next up, it will be ANU taking on UOM. Definitely eager to see if these teams can redeem themselves. From memory, I think these two teams were both 5th and 6th position, respectively, towards the leaderboard at the start of the day.
Yeah, this is a rather hot contested on that first one. Didn't think we were going to be walking into such a lead match. ANU and UOM both on the receiving end of a rather thrashing on the last week. We'll see if they have a significant kind of a increase in the performance for this week. And the biggest thing is, let's see who is going to be able to lead up with a huge win, right? Because both teams haven't won from last week, and there's a lot of things that they had to address because there was a lot of holes, a lot of different things that they weren't able to synergize with each other. And yeah, it could be huge. So going in, we'll have people already saying, let's go Danger, AU for the win. Already, shouting it out. We see you on Twitch. And of course, who's excited for Aussie Comic Con? We're all excited for Aussie Comic Con. Every time we do have more activations, AEL and the rest of us, me and Matsy, we're always excited, aren't we? Just like the players tonight.
We certainly are. Can't wait to see all these kind of activations, and can't wait to see gameplay live in person. That's definitely going to be so exciting. But speaking of exciting things, we've got some exciting rosters coming at us live. It is ANU with Just Jazz, Danger, Toasty, Barry Larry, 17 Junior. UOM going to have the Rufflecopter. Some could say they're the real Ruffle. No, I think Ruffleco they figured that one out last week. But they'll be back. They'll be back. So, Alcade, Chimera, Attila, and GG's.
Hey, that's great names. If anything, they all have great names, both sides. To be honest, it can ANU. If you put it into like a mix bag, you can think that this is like just 2 people. Just Jazz, that's just one person, and then Danger, Toasty, Barry, Larry, Junior. Like that's just the next one, right? That's like the next person. And if you're going to UAM, they are flying. They're sort of like going to the arcades. They're going to sleep. We got plenty of memes going around, but the biggest one of them is who's going to be flying up with that big W. Ultimately, it's a very important week. Obviously, if you claim the win from last round, you're not as worried on this one. There's not that much more pressure. But in this one, if you're able to clean one up, you obviously revive yourself. And here we go with a knife round.
Yes, here it is. Slice and dice time. Oh, I'm so ready, Richard.
Yep.
Who's going to be able to take it? Oh, Jish, look at them. They're so ready. Barry Larry's going in. They're running in. Here we go. They're trading out left, right, and center right now. Who's going to get it, though? Oh, it looks like the T's, unless Jazz can pull off a Merrick. Oh, no, no, no. UOM, get it done.
Oh boy, remember when we said we won't be seeing Anubis for a while? But we lied. We saw it once again. And let's talk about the VATs. Right there, AU ban away Nuke, and the UAM followed up with Inferno, Ancient, Overpass, Vertigo, and Mirage. And so, we're back in Anubis! 2 in a row, and we love to see it. And it looks like ANU is starting off onto the CT side. UAM is going to be forced to start this one up. I think overall it's great. I don't really see too much of a split onto which side you want to be yet. Like, I think this is a rather divided opinion on the internet. A lot of people will straight up address this as a different kind of a starter as a T side, and a little bit of damage taken by Jazz, but the rest of the members of UOM, they are here to take the side, but they are going to meet a little bit of firepower, a little bit of suppression from ANU. They've already lost one, but they're going to lose another, and the rest of UOM, they're getting the flat down, they are shooting it up. Coasty with a double, nice trade, everyone's going down, and all of a sudden, well, it's ANU.
ANU, what you gonna do? They will be able to pull through and take the round with 2 remaining there. So nicely done by them to get that first opening pistol round. The T's at least getting the bomb plant down though, so they got the flexibility to go for a force if they do want to. Looks like they are going to be doing it, so nicely done. Definitely can put some dividends in this one. Maybe redeem the second round to take for their own here. There's a plethora of possibilities at their disposal here, so definitely eager to see which way it's going to work out right now. So we do dive headfirst into it. Lots of T's looking to split up towards the bridge and B there. Keeping one on the A post up as well, just playing from a distance there in case the CTs want to push up. Good util damage coming out early on though. Chimera taking a little bit of damage, GG2Z taking a lot of damage as well. So it's good that the CTs are just playing the long game here. Like the Rafflecopter has already been taken out, so definitely a great start.
Well, with a good start, they're going to have to need a little bit more. UAM right now struggling to find that footing in the door. They only have minimum utility left. Trying to find that trophy, not going to be working out. Okay, try to go through. Try to go through with all his might, but it's not going to work out. But GG's is going to tap Jazz into the head, and it's not too much of a loss. Right now, all 3 players, they are going to meet up. There is going to be a slight play here, trying to fake him out, trying to make sure that they are going to provide a little bit more extra value with the utilities, but ANU is not going to be falling for it. They are going to be sitting tight onto the defense. But as I say that, they are going to rotate, and so they might just have an angle here. All 3 players waiting to push Barry Larry.
Here we go. Pushing straight into it. CT going to back off for the minute. Back off they might, but they aren't going to be able to get out of the fight. 2 remaining now. Jish and Danger. Danger pushing around this corner, ready and waiting. Looking into it. Does get the first peak angle. Attila jiggling into that shot there. Giving a little advantage for the CTs. 2v2 now as they pull through for more. Jish pincering in now with Danger. Danger's down though. Jish knows that there's one in one angle, but might be another around the other. Trying to play line of sight here. See if they don't get caught, but they are going to be. GG's does manage to find them there. Communicates that through to their teammate. Jish is trying to rush them now. Playing around these pillars. I love these angles they're playing. Jish still holding steady though. But it doesn't look like they're going to go for it this time. Not enough time at their disposal. They'll at least get, some kills through though. Definitely make it a painful round for the T's, but with that plant, they're really going to be feeling a lot of pain. Who knows? But UOM, going to be happy with it.
Yeah, that was a rather hesitant decision coming from ANU. What they could have done is that, with the 2 players retake, they could have definitely had the angles. When you had the initial player going down for the trade, identifying the angles, there was no push, and it was a rather fortunate timing for them. So ANU, by delaying that, even though they had a kid, Jish was only able to salvage a Galil at the end of the day. And so UAM, it's a great thing to do, and it looks like we are going to have a quick pause as Rufflecopter, I believe he has DC. He has not come back just yet, so he will be, get into the chopper. I tried.
Get to the chopper, and maybe they'll find a machine gun in there, just like Arnie.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I love that. That was the greatest thing ever. Can we please have some proper Terminator remakes, please? Some proper ones.
Terminator skin in CS.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge. You know what? You know how in other FPS, right? You have your zombie mode and all that. You have your different prop on, and we've always
got that in CS. Community servers. I don't know about in CS2, but they did have it.
They did have it.
Source and Go.
So I think it's time that we push out a little bit. As well against the machines, sort of taking out against the PVE shooter as well. Maybe we should start fighting Terminators. Well, wouldn't that be great? That would be a great addition, I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be a fantastic addition. Definitely a great way to kick things off there. And, we got a pretty interesting perspective of both of these teams. Nice and early into the piece. Unfortunately, we got struck by some technical difficulties. The copter maybe needs a new propeller, but that's okay. They'll be able to source a new propeller and then propel their way back into the server, flying off into the sunset there with a few more rounds under their belt. We'll see what happens, though. Definitely eager to see how things play out. Maybe they need to sub you into the server, Richard.
Oh, I'll be the utility bag. I wouldn't be anything else. Utility bag, yeah.
That's an important role,
I know how
often util's used.
True. But the thing is, right, there's one thing that I can guarantee, is that you will never be able to out-utility trade me on just one side. I'm just going to camp onto the corner, and I'm going to keep on chucking those smokes and mollies until you say, I'm going to start trading in, and then that's when I'll be like, alright boys, I've done my job. I don't need a weapon, just give me utilities.
Yeah. Just throw them all at you.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. You've got me just picturing this endless utility loop, right? It's like you have a team, right, and everybody buys like HE grenades and Molotovs and whatever, and you just keep throwing them one by one, and then they just keep dropping them all to you, and you just have basically this limitless supply of just mollies, nades, and they're all just going onto this site, and then this one guy just sitting at the back of the site is just thinking, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, imagine Lurker is like, alright boys, I'm gonna try to get some info, I'm gonna try to prod, and all you see is it's like smoke, and there's molly, and there's like nade, and then it's like, alright, so they're all here, and then the rest of the team go to the other side, and they're gonna meet the full force of the team, where I'm just still throwing and making useless noise for them. It's complete, false information. It's great. It's great. I tell you what, a little bit of background story. Used to play Blood Strike. You know how you go one way, no nades? Oh yeah, like when someone decides to break that rule, we had some bindings back in the days where you just press one button and it's like, yeah, fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole, and eventually the game's over. That was typically how we execute. So I'm quite confident about that. Hey, woo!
I love it. Welcome home to Anubis, your favorite map. Maybe mine too. But here we go. Great that we got our players back in. Hopefully everything stays good. It's going to be nice and toasty. Nice toasty survived there, my word. Basically got a bulletproof vest on. The T's cleaning up now though. Looks like they are going to be able to tear through many a player. Jazz going down as well. Barry Larry going to be the last man standing. 1 versus 3 situation here. Just holding patiently outside that B site. But the T's, they're wrapping it around towards A. But Barry Larry, they're playing the in-between right now. They can wrap over to either side. They just don't know where to go as yet because they don't have that information. But when it comes through, then they have to bring out that deagle and pray.
Well, he is going to go and pick up a gun at least. So that's at least something for his troubles. The problem is that all 3 other players from UOM has already secured themselves aside. Now, he does have util. He doesn't have the best amount that to support him because he has to throw himself, and there was just a nade in front of him. But he's going to get spotted by GG's first, so not much done. I have to give a massive highlight. Whoever threw that early nade into A and U, that value was huge. Like, even if it was like, you know, something like collateral damage or just, you know, a lot of nades coming at the same time. ANU, 3 players, I believe, was naded down to almost nothing, and UOM just came at them, blasting through with laser bullets. And so, it's an advantage onto UOM, onto this T side, and ANU must be hurting.
Yeah, they're going to be in a world of pain. Most certainly. Doing a bit of damage there, though. GG's does manage to open it up. Barry Larry going bye-bye. UOM looking to see if they can find some advantages of their own here. Holding steady. I like how they're not rushing into things, even after getting that opening kill, because, you know, sometimes if they rush in, they might lose a weapon unintentionally, and that could have long-term effects on their economy. So I admire their patience here. Playing very calculated, trying to isolate out these pistols, so then they can just take this round with a bit more comfort going forward.
Alright. As the comfortability does come through, what else can they be doing? Danger! He was just holding steady, trying to have a trigger this one, but it's unfortunate for him. He doesn't get anything accomplished over there. Jazz goes down with him. Jish also is being pushed out of the side. This is a straight up plan for UOM, as they are going to quickly secure that plan. It's rather rough. This is just going to be that complete round going to the side of UOM, taking it dominantly. They dismantled ANU completely, and yeah, there's not much to say about it.
Not much to say at all. Gonna be happy with that one. Taking a third there, and we'll see if UOM can herd their way forward towards a fourth as well, as ANU gonna be gunned up this time. They've got plenty of M4s available and are ready to see what they can do with them. I like how they're holding these close angles this time, though. Trying not to give too much territory for free.
Okay, push.
Just playing patiently, but playing a bit more forward in their approach. The T's might catch them, though. Jish certainly could be the first in the firing line if Chimera peeks around the corner, but looks like the attention's now being focused up towards B instead. Ready for the swing. Jazz finds both. How? And they've managed to take a 2-man advantage nice and early in the piece. That is incredible, Richard.
Yeah, especially from AK spraying to you. Jazz living was an act of God right there. He says, you shall be completely saved. Yeah, you'll be just fine. And so a little bit of divine providence coming in. UOM now with 2 players down and LK down to 42. Not really much of an option. They can't find that angle to gamble with their lives into that B side. Although if they do decide to go for a canal push, that could just be something, right? So the plan here is that they are going to take that mid, march themselves down to B, down to A, and this is rather awkward of a position because you have 3 players backing up, holding strong and steady ANU, but UOM slowly working this one through. Danger sees this one. He's going to be taken down, and now this is a side 301 for the push. The other 3 angles is going to go for the flank. Jish finds angles, but it's not enough to do even more. This is at least going to secure a little bit of timing. GG's underestimating the timing of the flank. Unfortunately, they don't get anything else done, and that is rather rough for the side of UOM.
Yeah, tough times ahead for them, to be honest with you. And it looks like maybe they've had a disconnection. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but hopefully everything's okay. Looks like it is. There we go. Happy days. Oh well. You know, seeing our beautiful faces mid-match is definitely brightening up the match, so I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah. See our face anytime.
Speaking of, right way to start the round as Jazz takes down Attila. And looking to see if they can find another, because they are a straight killer.
Yeah, I like how ANU is poking out the doors, especially they get a lot of value, a lot of insight, and then at the same time, it's a very measured approach. Rufflecopter has picked himself up in AWP. There's plenty of utilities that they can throw, and all of a sudden, Chimera is down. They will take that trade. Like, this is a huge trade on the side of ANU. If they identify that there is going to be AWP in play UAM, ANU is going to just push out and home that one out. They have utilities to be completely playing this trade. And UOM right now, a little bit of steam taken out, and all of a sudden, GG's has been sprayed down by Toasty. They are going to try to find an awkward angle. I'm not sure I like this as they are pushing through. Larry Jr. finds both of them. Utilities going to be popped. He's going to try to burn this one out. They are pushing into him, but they didn't catch it. They're still trying to fight. Oh, what are you doing? Barry Larry Jr. He has escaped by jumping down. Oh, and that is really awkward for UAM. They do get a little bit of a taste for the side, but they are split up. Rufflecopter, he's trying, but I don't think that he's going to get that fight.
Neither do I, to be honest. I think it's a dangerous game they're playing here, and I don't think that they're going to be on track to do too much further. Both teams are in a pretty painful position with their economy, to be honest. The CTs have the flexibility to go for this. Maybe not in a second, though. Nicely done. Love that shot there. Line it up and knock him down. Do it again. Now it's 2v2. Looking a lot more doable for them. Oh! Playing the timing dish. Peeks into it and outmaneuvers the Rufflecopter. This is working out so fantastically. Al-Qaeda 1 versus 2 now. Holding steady up top. They're looking to peek around the corner. They spot the head. Not able to do anything. It is going to be a round for ANU. 3 for 3. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was desperation from both sides. Number one, UAM made the boldest move to go and split up, especially with the AWP not defended. And they get the plant. And then for a second, they had all the angles and all the cards in the world. But hey, look, you know, out come Jazz with that beautiful jump jiggle. It is just defying the expectations from the Rufflecopter. It's a huge round for both sides. Right now, Atila's going to have a scout. And they are going to try to find some angles. But Danger, living up to ANU, they are going to try to push out. There is going to be the trade. It's not going to be too bad. But the advantage is ultimately given to UOM, like, because there's an AWP on Jish, and UOM, they can quickly trade a weapon and fight for this one really rather easily. But Jazz does find that angle, and it's going to reduce all that advantage.
And they need as many advantages as they can get, to be honest, so having reduced amounts is certainly going to hinder them. Good fire coming out there from holding steady. They're running straight through it and going straight into the firing line. Danger to back them as well. Going to be fantastic for the defense here, but it still overwhelms. Luckily Danger was there. There was that second line of defense, so they do succeed in the end, but certainly looking a little dangerous towards the tail end of that round there. ANU push on though, stroll ahead, and we'll be able to take round number 4 and the lead. UOM ponder on their options now. It looks like it's going to be a force pistol armor round. Not go for too much further than that. They can afford to do that. Get the loss bonus built up. Try and go for something further into these future rounds. Let's see how this one works out though. Miracles can happen.
Yeah, definitely believe in miracles, because without miracles and hope, then you have nothing at all. And so UAM, for the first time in a while, they are going to be, well, it's a rather rough position, but never underestimate, because in CS, what can happen is that you might not even need your primary weapons. A lot of damage is being traded. Jazz is gone. And potential is given to UAM as they are going to try to clear the position up, try to pick out a gun. Al-Qaeda is gone as well. And that's rather not too bad for the position. It's going to be pushed. And, well, never mind about the weapons that they just picked up. It's going to be completely dropped once again. And UAM gets a reset into this position. 3 members strong. They can exactly just force out Barry Larry from the side. But unfortunately, Toast is going to reduce that into just 2 members. They are going to find Barry Larry. To say the least, they're looking for at least one more. But yeah, Danger's not going to keep that fight. It's not going to be fair. It's going to be almost 7 health left behind. Has to go and re-pick up the bomb. Knows that there wasn't too much left to be playing for. And at the same time, Jish and Toasty is going to find him and pretty much eliminate all of his retreat options.
Yeah, not leaving any way out of this one. And there it is. The execution comes out. So they secure the round and gain a 2-round advantage now. Nicely done by ANU there to secure their future. We'll see if they can manage to have the same confidence heading into this one though. Considering the T's now, they've saved up, they got money, now they're back. Ready to play with fire. As they've got the util to play with. Not too much, but enough to get the job done. Attila on the AWP as well. Definitely could be a beneficial factor for them. If they can manage to find an opener perhaps, maybe even something more. So holding steady. Al-Qaeda going to be the one to open up though. Good trade coming out on towards the B site there. So 1 for 1 now. Maybe could be on track for more. The T's holding patiently themselves. Not giving up too much at this stage. Just edging their way forward through the bridge. Perhaps edging their way forward towards that B site. Spotted by Jish though. I like the shoulder shot they got. Ooh, they're on track for another one in a second. Oh, no, they don't get away. That's the AWP down. Huge kill coming out from the rifle copter there. That is going to open up a lot of opportunities.
Speaking about opportunities, they are looking to move in and secure this B site. Danger has been pushed out, waiting for Jazz to rejoin him. And Barry Larry is slowly onto the retreat, but they are going to quickly catch Jazz. And that's a lot of the primary fire gone. Danger is at least going to be able to trade one back. There is going to be the plan. Trying to work this one out. Danger has been spotted. Barry Larry is gone. Danger is just himself. 1 on 2. And look at the utilities flying at him. Disabling that, but it's a one-on-one situation though. He has the kit. He's going to get the shot in. Oh, so close yet so far. UOM is going to competently take that one out. Chimera also takes the AWP back into the round for his side. And that is huge on their side on the swing. It's round number 10. And we're all still playing that game of you push, I pull.
Tug of war. Old faithful. And let's see who's going to be able to win the tug of war in this one. T's looking to stack up through towards bridge at the moment. They may be met by Barry Larry pushing straight up. Say goodbye to Barry Larry. Bye-bye. And they will be able to find the opener. Danger, though, trading back is going to be a good one for them. But Attila does the same. Keeping the count open. I love the confidence here as well. Jazz just pushing straight out of the site there. No care in the world. They got pistols. Doesn't matter if they push out and or die for that matter. If they can get just that one chance taken, that one kill, it'll be worth it. They've already found one, so why not try for more?
Yeah, absolutely. You have nothing better to do. You have nothing to lose, right? That's the most things that you should be afraid of when you're playing CS. Is the opposite side. They're playing for the eco. They're playing for the pure damage. So you know they're going to be rushing into you. Unless you have the greatest angles, you could be dropping guns and a significant amount of damage. And now Chish and Toasty trying to go for a lineup here. Chimera. We're back into the night of days. But yes, here we go.
Ants.
Yep. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And here we go. Well, Jish is going to find one. And Toasty looking for a little bit more. Oh, the exit is right here, but he misses those shots. And it's going to be pushed and put down. That is going to be the almighty equalizer.
5 for 5. We are feeling alive. And I cannot wait to see what is going to come out of this one. We are nice and close to the end of the half here. Could it be 6 for 6? Could it be 7 for 5? Just like our first series of the night. Who knows? Only the players know that. And they are going to give us the answer. Heading into the conclusion of these next 2 rounds. Cheese. Settling into a default at the moment. I like how they've got that Orba playing towards the canals there. Waiting to see if somebody's going to peek out of A, maybe even through the connector on to B there. And if someone does, they're going to have to be ready to face down the old lightning bolt, the AWP. Ready and waiting just outside that smoke there. You can see Attila ever vigilant, but maybe not enough. Their teammate's gone down. GG's goes bye-bye. And another follows. The CTs are being so sneaky here. Sneaking these kills through. They find another. Attila's traded though. Could be an opening onto this A site. Not today. Toasty does find a kill back onto Chimera there. Bomb down as well. This is huge gains there for the CT side. Attila really has to pick and choose their cards here. Do they go for this? Try and get some kills? Do they just concede? Save into the next one. Hope to God that they can do more in the last round of the half. Their options are limited. They've got money for the last round though, so definitely trying to push up would be a pretty good option. We'll see if it is going to be the right one.
Alright, and that's actually really fortunate timing. Oh, just as we have a little bit of a outpush, you know, he thought, oh, maybe I can do this one, boys. And then he sees everyone staring at him, and he's like, okay, never mind. And so, in the last round of the half, all right, I have to remind everyone, the last round of the first half, ANU has edged out a rather significant kind of opening, and that opening is a 1. And now UOM, well, let's just say Rufflecopter not very happy with his loadout, but that's the most that he can get by. Utility is going to be thrown out here. Danger! He finds his target, but he's going to be taken down by the Rufflecopter, same as Jazz. And out of nowhere, AU, they have suffered significant losses. Gish into the corner. He finds 2, sprays him down. He wants some more. He's getting them more. Oh, no more bullets for him. And he was looking for it. It's just very unfortunate. He saw the ace coming out for him. We wanted that 5k. But at the end of the day, GG says no. He's been spotted. And yeah, this is a rather unfortunate situation for them. He's out in the open. He has to fight. There's nothing he can do about it. And eventually, maybe he will try to get a favorable fight. I'm not liking his chances, but he escapes.
Escapes for now, as it will be GG's taking a kill back. 1v1 situation now. Toasty remaining on their toes. They have given themselves away though. Movement going to be heard there. GG's set up on the site, ready to hold that angle. Toasty pushing in, might get spotted if they're not careful there. Ooh, that could be good. Use their U-turn to their advantage. They've been spotted, but Toasty gets it. Boom, headshot. They take it through. We are going to see a repeat, Richard. 7-5 again.
Oh boy. That was huge coming in. I don't know how that was able to be played out by both sides, but you know, in the beginning we saw a lot of losses on the side of ANU, and then out of nowhere, was it Jazz or Jish? No, it was Jish coming out with a huge 4K, really saving his side. And hey, you know, at the end of the day, it wasn't a bad trade at all. Both sides is doing the best that they can do. And the other side is switched. Let's see what UOM has to say about their defense.
I reckon they got a lot to say, Richard. And they are going to be screaming. Coming in to this pistol round here. Look at that. See that, I told you. Opening kill. Traded straight back by Toasty, though. Looking to see if they can get a few more through there. I like how they're playing that ring around the rosy, around the pillar, delaying things so they can get their teammate onto the site. Another trade to come through, though. GG's does manage to find one back, looking for even more. They've clawed them all through. GG's to that round as they have gone absolutely crazy.
Yeah, GG is really leading onto the kill score right there. He's got 19 to his name. And before he was 15, the one to be carrying on the side of UAM really performing. And so, they do have the advantage. ANU also got the plant. They can go in with a huge, if they choose to buy, they can definitely afford it. But unfortunately, it is going to be back onto that pistol. They say, all right, well, no, never mind. I take that back. They are going to be purchasing. They say, we take that gamble and we take it right now. Come at us. And UOM, not sure how prepared they are for this one, but they do have a lot of utilities being thrown. And they are going to give that respect to AAU.
Good that they are giving them that respect there. If they don't, they'll be punished for it. ANU looking to seek vengeance now. Holding steady just outside of the A site here. Still contemplating though. Maybe it's the connector that they go for. They've got a bit of damage through there. Could be something else in store. Tiptoeing forward, ready for the swing. Rufflecopter is there, and there it is. Nice way to open up the site there. Trade back from Chimera. And could be another one on its way from GG's here. We've seen them perform time and time again, and maybe now it's time to do it all over. GG's picked into it, not looking the right way. Toasty or Danger, say goodbye to that offense. And that's going to be the site reclaimed by UOM there, leaving it down to just Barry Larry, because Jazz is down. So it's all falling apart. You thought maybe they had the foundation, the makings of a great attack onto these sites, but no, UOM just completely dismantle them and leave Barry Larry high and dry on their lonesome. A Galil in hand, they might just have to save at this point. But maybe they don't even have that. They're gonna go down. It's 7 for 7 now. And we're on for an ANU Eco. The redemption from UOM is incredible.
Oh, that is really rough on the side of ANU, especially if you gamble and buy in that beginning. It means that, you know, it's going to be a lot more slower to get into that AK, and it's so unfortunate. ANU had the timing, but not the synergy in order to be called into that B side. Obviously, losing two to the GGs is just very unfortunate. And so, round of Eco, trying to find some damage, but it's going to be put in reverse. Jazz is gone. Danger's very low. Toasty has been naded down to 28. And UOM find value, they push out. Oh, you saw the ruffle, you wanted more, but there is going to be Toasty. He's going to be naded out completely down is to just Jish. Jish eventually going to walk through, trying to go for the push to Arcade. Arcade is going to give him that room to maneuver and continuously bombarding with bullets until he's done. UOM, they take the lead onto the switch, and that is what we expected.
Expect the unexpected. I expect great success in the path of our players here. Good round coming out from UOM though, taking themselves into the lead and looking to see if they can take themselves even further. Now that ANU are going to be off that Eco and on to weapons again. Ready to try and redeem themselves. As the foundation's laid now, it looks like they are taking full advantage because the Rufflecopter has gone bye-bye. A nice start for them there. They can even up the map a little more, make the defenses much more scarce towards their sites. Danger taking a lot of hurt there though. That utility, really great impact for UOM. Certainly could have put the ball back in their court. Tees though looking to split it up towards B. No one really holding it directly. Attila, the only one holding the back of the site there. So the T's might be able to get on, but they're going to have a bit of resistance. And now they're going to be backed up by Chimera as well. This double up, it could be a trap.
Oh, they are looking for this option in play here. Chimera's looking. Barry Larry. And he is going to be traded with Toasty. That's fine. I don't think that's too bad. But Tila's holding the AWP is going to make this very painful. And Jazz is trying to catch his tail. There is going to be the molly thrown, trying to force him out. And he is trying to find the angle. That's fine, LK, but GG's has the angle back onto him. The bomb's been dropped. It's up to Jish to go and recover with his AK. He might have the correct angle. Here we go. Does he get this first little bit of a push? Doesn't even get the chance to look at it. He is going to find it. Now he's looking. He is looking. He is praying. Attila is so low. He's on 4 health. Timing. There he is, just time. He has to play for the time. He has to go for it. He has to go and push. He's not doing anything. He's nading himself. Okay. And, yep. He doesn't have any options. Time is running out. Oh, no! He gets ridden around the roses. That's terrible.
Oh, couple seconds more there and we could have seen a one less AWP on the map. Which, for better or worse. But UOM, they're going to be happy with that one. They are going to be 2 in front now. And the T's pretty much ecoed out, except for Jish, who did manage to save the AK in the last round. It's not looking too good at the moment, but there's still chances for them to come back. It's not the end of days yet, but it's already looking worse and worse as the kills start to come through here for those CTs. The T's just running into them at the moment. Going down one after the other. See if Danger or Jish might be able to find something else through this one though. I think Jish, probably best case scenario, they just save the AK. Or they get a kill and give another gun to their teammate. You know, options there, but we'll see. In an ideal world, they get this kill right here and take the site, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case today. As Jish and Danger go down together, and it will be double digits now for UOM.
There's a rather fun interaction for the Rufflecopter, because he actually dropped his gun and he started going out. It was just that was quite funny. He said, "All right, just in case, don't want to be donating any guns." But the victory is absolutely claimed by the side of UAM. ANU right now with a full buy, looking to try to reclaim some form of confidence. But we'll see how the opening is. They are going to be baited around. They are going to at least find Rockcopter. Here's going to be the return kill. Triple coming up for Chimera, but he's out of bullets. And out of nowhere, a huge trade comeback for UAM. It's up to Jish and Jazz trying to find some form of a measure approach. And they're scanning their options. That nade wasn't what they expected to be burning behind. They're behind. Behind. I don't even know what to say anymore. And momentum is already given back to UAM. They are going to slow down the pace because ANU doesn't really have the option. But looking at their measured approach, they just might get that timing.
We'll see if they can find that timing. Heading forward here. Jish and Jazz just being patient outside this A site. They do have Attila to worry about, which is a very scary concept considering what we've seen them do in these past few rounds and a half. And they're now creeping into the Lion's Den. Pushing up, waiting to see, they get it! Attila's down, they're not able to react in time, that's going to be a bomb plan in their favour. Fire in front of the CTs as well, they're not even going to be contested right now. GG's and Al-Qaeda trying their best to push onto the site, one's already been spotted here, but it is the trade to come out, and Jish and Jazz go down, say goodnight. UOM come out with a fight. Great effort from the T's though. They managed to get that kill, get the bomb planted down. Unfortunately not working out for the greater victory, but at least they get some extra money to push on into round 19.
That was crazy from ANU's execution. I thought at least the trade is going to be coming through and there's going to be hesitation, but they really outdone themselves. But then UOM, how they retook that side was nothing but what we call brave, and yeah, we don't care. You know, that attitude just really solidified the position. And now look at this. Completely locking the side of ANU out of the side. They say you don't get a fast execution. If you want to do something, you're going to have to come with a measured approach. But they are going to find Al-Qaeda down. Barry Larry finding that early kill is going to be quite good on their side. But the thing is, we have yet to see ANU come together with a synergized play that really benefit from the opening kill.
See if they are going to be able to benefit from this one. Taking their time here. Util flying steadily. Just trying to lay claim to this one. I like the distanced approach on the B side here from GG's. Just waiting to see what the T's are going to try and achieve here. The split B approach are looking to come through. Here we go. Attack coming out. GG's. Fire away. Fire away. As they take their aim, and all their teammates come rolling in as well. They fire, and fire again. This is going to be great stuff coming out from the CT side right now. T's still kicking though, and kicking strong! Jazz! Hello! Coming from out of nowhere. They will be able to get it done. Attila right into the firing line. Unfortunate there. Not going to be checking that corner. They will lose as a result. So ANU, bring it back.
I really like that coming from UAM. The defense and the strategy was very solid. That's what we wanted, but unfortunately the aim just wasn't in the favor of ANU, like Jazz out of nowhere. He was under the duress so hard. There was nothing on his side. It was dead to rights, but you guys, okay, yeah, 2 really quick shots is going to be what I need. And then out of nowhere, secure a massive round for themselves. Round number 20 is going to be super important. But Jazz is going to completely go down to the spray from the rocket copter. He's going to keep the jump to the canals. Looking, I'm not sure if that was the correct play right there. Barry Larry taking a ton of damage. But still, like, had he not wanted to ruffle copter himself out onto the canal to be sprayed by 3 players, he might have had a little bit more to go with that. I think the fast play, the adrenaline really kicked in and he really wanted to hasta la vista someone. But But yes, we're still back into a 4-4 situation. Barry Larry quite low himself. Utility-wise, yeah, you still have plenty to fake them out when trade. And UOM, I guess they aren't going to really try to go for the push out here because they've already got the angles set up. They're baiting AU into making any form of mistake. And yeah, let's see what they will get in the next 30 seconds.
A lot can happen in 30 seconds. Keep it simple and sweet. Let's see if they can do it. Creeping up right now. Love Toasty playing as well. So close. Oh, look at that. They get the spot. Great intel. Their teammates flowing onto the B side as a result of that. And here we go. Al-Qaid does manage to get the job done there. Nice double up. Barry Larry trading it out. 2 versus 3 situation here.
Oh,
Holding steady. Oh, Richard, this is too much.
oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh. That was crazy. That was crazy. Like, have we thought AAU, you know, they were trying to at least lock the rest of the the site going through. UOM had a very measured defense. They were starting to, you know, obviously erect the whole barrier around the site and say, now that you've come in, we're not going to let you out. But that all fell apart with AU's little pick, and they say, all right, so we got the angles now, and that's going to be us. And now looking at this, the economy of UOM pretty much scattered. There is going to be the MP9s and the pistols and M4. That's not too bad, but you'd rather be on the side that can throw more utilities. You want to be the one with AKs that's just going through with the smoke. As GG's, he's going to at least take a little bit of health away from Jazz. But yeah, there's just so much utilities that's keeping him out. They're trying to back him up. The side of AU don't have to be playing this. They're just gonna leave one player here to completely crush them out, and then, you know, force UOM to go for a rotation that they are really to be pleased about. But out of nowhere, Jazz is gonna take some more. Well, more damage, but not enough for him to be deterred in this situation. UOM is waiting for a reaction.
Yeah, waiting for the trap to be procced here. Ooh, nice timing there. Almost getting something further. Again, Attila taking the force of that one. Going to be the one to kill though, and maybe more to follow. Jish goes down. Hello, UOM is back. They're trading left, right, and center right now. This is such hasty gameplay. And the T's do manage to take control of the B site there. But they don't have long to play with. The 25 seconds to go. Kills in abundance. They need to run like heck to get that bomb and plant it down. They might not even have time. They're wasting time here. Do you reckon they're going to make it?
Oh my god. I don't think so.
They're not going to make it.
It's done.
It's done.
Oh! Oh! What? What? Barely! He barely put that down. It's like, what of a second? And his career found him anyway. But like, wow. He had what? He was running back from all the way near spawn, right? 8 seconds left. 4 seconds just as he entered the site. Somehow he was able to just find the angle. It's like 0.2 of a second or something. And he was able to get the final little bit of, well, let's just say economy. But economy doesn't really mean too much in the world, the face of 3 match points. So UOM right now, they do have everything that they can to buy and shut this one out completely. However, if they lose this one, their economy is going to be in the tennis, and so AU can completely get up in their space and go for it. This is a very aggressive push. As they lose 2 for the price of 1, they want a little bit more. That Nate's going to find a little bit of value. But GG's is still living. Jish is trying to find the backup, but he's not going to be doing it. There is going to be the force plant. 3 players going quite strong. Kimura is gone. GG's eventually cleaned up. And I don't know, the worst thing that could have happened. UOM, they were not expecting this aggressive push. And look at them. Rufflecopter buying the Negev. He's going to be accomplishing nothing out of it. And, oh... just somewhere between the finish line, they trip because ANU has already sprung up a trap way ahead of them. And out of nowhere, we get another round or two for the side of ANU.
Yeah, they're definitely keeping themselves alive, very tenacious in nature. Close one. Attila needs to stay alive. Take down one at least, otherwise they're done. Oh! No, they are going to be sticking around a little bit longer. Oh my gosh. That was pulling at my heartstrings there, Richard. I was skipping a beat, you know. No, that was very scary. And I can only imagine what Attila was feeling there. Oh my god. Whew. Anyway, round 23. Here we go.
Oh, going we are. No more negative. An MP9, some pistols, and an 808P is all that they get to take away on this one. UAM looking to try to do the maximum of damage onto the side of ANU. If they do get something scrapped by, it's going to be great, but Rufflecopter is gone. Attila quite low. Al-Qaeda also trying to push out, get aggressive, but nothing's being accomplished. Everyone's falling. It's Chimera and Attila. This is a rather good position on the side of ANU. They can quickly accomplish their goals. I mean, they have already secured the site. Bombs being picked up. And, yep, Danger's going to quickly get that one through, planted. And if they want to secure this position, they can absolutely dedicate 2 players to try to at least find something, or even 3. They can play with this because UAM is not going to be doing the greatest still. They do another AWP, which is huge. And it's just going to be up to Chimera. Like, there's no point for Chimera to be doing anything else except trying to find an angle that he can try to insert himself. But the thing is, he's been locked out from every possible situation, and Barry Larry finds him. 12 to 11. Like, all of a sudden, this could push into OT.
This could be it. This could be the one. I'm so keen to see if it is going to be the one, whether we see our first OT of the AEL Elite Series here. Ooh, here we go. And we are going to be diving into the round right now. T's already looking to set themselves up there. U2 coming out through towards the bridge. CT's holding nice up close and personal. Waiting to see what could be in store. Well, a nade is in store. And a volley. Nice presents there. It's not even Christmas yet, Richard.
Yeah, indeed. It's not Christmas, but they're bringing in the lights. They want you to feel festive. They want you to feel a little bit cozy. And so, utility is going to be traded. Not much is going to be happening, but Jish taking a ton of damage. They are going to take down Al-Qaeda, but it's still rather coming at a big health deficit. At the same time, they are looking to try to capitalize on this situation. ANU really want the OT. They know they have the advantage here, so they're going to try to bully their way onto the A site. Bomb is slowly walking through. Jazz is going to be rejoining them. Utility is still flying everywhere. Barry Larry trying to find the angle. He is looking. There is going to be utility. Jish is down though. Barry Larry still haven't found the Rufflecopter just yet. He's going to jump down, try to find it, and yes, he's going to be taken down. Rufflecopter was burning in the fire. Attila trying to spray, but nothing's going to be done. Chimera and GG's are going to be trying to flank this one back. Chances are quite low, but they're going to do their best. Playing the smoke. Danger in a great position. Going to be pushed out eventually. And I'm not sure if I like this one. Toasty 1-on-2 situation. Has to hold on to this. There is no kit. Remember, there is no kit. They're going to jump for it. Oh my god. We're going to go to OT, baby.
Is this real life? Did we just get our first OT of the season? Oh my gosh. Cannot believe it. Crazy stuff is happening here right now. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. First of 16 rounds, as you can see at the top of the screen there, if you're not sure how the format does work, it is going to be first to 16. Oh, Richard. Oh, me and you. Hello.
Hello. Okay, so they are going to quickly go into a bathroom break, which I guess it's a good thing. It's fair enough. It's a big fair call. But what did I say? That 12-9 situation, they had 3 rounds to do it, but UAM, they didn't really respect what could have happened from AAU, and AAU said, you know what, we don't care, we're just gonna try to force our way into a site and do something, and they did. And they reset the economy 3 times, and that is the result of right now. That's huge.
Absolutely. Amazing stuff. They've gone gargantuan with it, and now their efforts have paid off. It's OT time. But will they win? That's going to be the big question here. The true test to both of these teams' mental fortitude. Whether they are going to be able to pull off this grand heist to steal away this series.
Well, that remains to be seen. So far, I'm liking the synergies between Jish and Jazz.
JJ?
JJ, yeah, the JJs are doing lots of work for AAU, like, the 4K. I think they both had 4K each, and then obviously they played. I guess I gotta say, like, they played very solid. On the side of UAM, you had GG's, who's been leading. Attila has doing a lot of good things as well. I gotta say, like, I think the Rufflecopter himself, it needs to be mentioned because the man really did try to live our meme dreams. He really gave us a Terminator moment, living up to his name, just dropping down, going for the whole 360. We saw it and we love it. Give us more.
Yeah, give us more. Give us more. I definitely want to see some more coming out from our teams here. I'm very eager to see if they are going to be truly inspired after this break to give us their best work, as they have got plenty to do, plenty more hard work to put in, because heading into overtime, the game's not done yet. There's still a bit more mileage left in the tank here. Very reminiscent of the previous game in the series, CSGO, going to 16 rounds. My gosh, we're going back in time, Richard.
Yeah, I mean, that's how the game was played, right, for the longest time. But we also have to highlight now that with the change of time, everything is changing. I don't mind the change. What I would like to see as a change is see more AWPs. We can see from both sides they weren't able to hold on to the orb for multiple rounds. It's not like there was like a full economy game. I think they still need a lot of work when it comes down to finessing how they are going to be playing around that economy. And obviously gather the most protection for their carry, right? As if you're going to be buying that AWP and invest into that one, Canal needs to be absolutely looked after. You're going to have the long duels as well, but we didn't see much of that. We definitely didn't see a duel between who's the better AWPer. We didn't see a commitment coming in. It's like, all right, I'm going to have that confidence where I'm always going to have that AWP. As soon as it is online, you have to respect. And as we say about the respect, we're already back into this one. It is OT time, and then Rufflecopter has been taken down.
Yep. The copter is down. I repeat, the copter is down, and so is the toast. And the Chimera. And now another gun. Barry Larry goes bye-bye. Al-Qaeda looking to see if they can find some more. Jazz does manage to find it, though. We've got Danger, Jish, and Jazz, DJJ at the moment versus GA, GG's and Attila. Let's see if they can manage to get it done here. Structuring their assault through towards the A site right now. GG's holding the back. They've also got Attila just holding that connector angle. Could strangle their way through, slip through just as quick if they need to react to a potential push here. I like the positioning of both these players right now. It's very reactive. They can easily slot in to assist one another. Should that sound cue be enabled, or should some shots come through to the site? The T's are getting ready, and here they come, Richard.
Oh, here we go. The Molly has already closed up one side. They are trying to find some more. Trying to push his way down. Identify where they are, but GG's! It's going to take huge kills here. Jish taking a ton of damage. He still has the objective. Oh, the nade! The nade! Doesn't find the value! No angle! Oh my god! Oh! I can't believe that just happened! What a round!
What a round, what a game, what a day, my friend! As it will be. The round going to UOM there. Hard fought efforts playing around that smoke. Ain't no joke, it worked out wonderfully. And we'll see if they can find similar success into this second round of OT now. As ANU, they are going to be angry. And they're going to bring that ferocity into this round right now. Jazz already trying to swing through, getting spotted by one of the Orphers there. The Rufflecopter does catch danger in the end, so a great start to the round here. Quite a few more. Oh no! The shot's not working. They had a second chance, but they're not taking it. They've got support from a teammate. They just keep peeking. They just keep peeking, and they suffer the consequence there. Jish taking them out. Oh, there it is. Chimera, the second line of defense, does manage to get it done though. Going for another swing. The smoke going to be in their way, however. Do they risk it? This is going to be the test here. Holding steady. They're spotting the foot. No! Toasty gets it. And it is going to be a 2-on-3 now. The T's aren't out of it yet.
Oh boy, I did say give me some of that AWP, and they have listened. It's great right now, and it's a 3-on-2 situation. UOM, they have the advantage. Attila still has an AWP, can be provided with a big cover for GG's. Oh, Al-Qaeda, here we go. Toasty and Barry Larry trying to find something. They have 2 AKs, utilities looking really healthy. And they have the bomb. Most important thing is nothing has been dropped and they just need a site. And they are going to be getting it. They're going to try to push into Attila, who is staring. He's been absolutely interstellar with this shots with the AWP. But right now, he is still going to be swinging. He hears it. That's a lot. But Toast is going to quickly nail him into the ground. There is going to be the plan, trying to ensure that competitive coming through from now. And both players coming in from UAM. They're going to try to find it. And there is going to be the round. He's trying to find something like an angle. Toasty has been identified on where he's going to be. He's trying to delay that defuse. And he finds a kill. Has to play. He has to run for this one. There is no telling for it. And he's going to find it. A huge win for ANU.
13 apiece. And rest in peace to UOM in that round as they tie it up. Oh, Richard, this one is so close. And it just keeps getting closer. I don't know who's going to win. Somebody's going to win. It could be you, Richard. It could be TwoTapTony. Who knows? But we are going to dive head first into round number 3 of OT here. We're going to see who can land the first blow. CT's already pushing up, going straight down the canals there, trying to see if they can catch anybody off guard. And they won't. Barry Larry, ready, posted up, does get the opener. Great start for the T's here. We'll see if they can find more, because they are ready to dig into a feast of enemy players. But it's Al-Qaeda to trade it back.
This is still going to be a huge swing on the side of ANU. As they are going to try to fake out Kimura, he is not going to be doing anything else. There is going to be the call to at least provide the backup, but Al-Qaeda has been caught. And that is rather tough, which means UAM has to quickly rotate. There is going to be the full collapse onto the B side. They are pushing out, and it's going to be traded. However, Kimura, wow, he is going to make him pay. And it's up to Jish, 1-on-2. We've seen a lot of good things come out from the ANU players into these duels. He's going to get it? No. He's going to quickly get that first one. They just barely missed him. And now Jish is on a 1-on-1. An AK. Well, let's just say everything from us right now. This is a rather good position to be in. If you're an ANU, 30 seconds left onto the clock, he can just take his time. Jish trying to find the angle, and he's gonna find it. I can't believe it. ANU, they clutch up 2 huge rounds.
Oh my gosh, they've done it, taken away the lead into this first half. OT number 1, ANU strike back. And they look to strike again while the iron's hot. Second half of OT now, the sides have switched, the coins flipped. And I am ready to see if ANU can take 2 rounds in a row to take the W, or whether we see UOM do the unthinkable and take it themselves. The test is on. Who will find the opening kill here? Great util. Lots of damage. Attila, though, does catch the opening there with that orb. Danger. So deep in it. They're not anticipating this. Luckily, GG's was there to get the trade. Otherwise, might have got away with that one for free. So it's going to be a costly 1-for-1 trade, benefiting the T's more so, because now the CT's defenses are even thinner, and they're already stacked up to go for a potential B approach here. They've only got Toasty to worry about. The rest of the players are scattered across the map.
Yeah, that was really bold approach by AU. They were trying to get lucky and try to slice their way through, but you know, that's just the way it can be. Toasty now trying to look for this angle. He does see them pushing in. Finding that first angle was great. Looking for the second one. Rufflecopter barely take that kill. He is burning up 17 health. And now this is the angle for AU. Oh, they barely deny. Oh my god! Jish! He quickly turned around for the immediate kill. That is unbelievable from AAU, and they are gonna have the advantage. They just need one more in order to secure tonight's victory.
Can't believe it. How has this happened? ANU bringing it all the way back, baby. And we'll see if they can do it again, taking one more round. The ball is in UOM's court right now. They need to take 2 rounds in a row if they want to take it to OT2. We'll see if that's going to be on the cards, though. They've already taken a heavy amount of util damage, and now they've lost a player. Maybe more to follow. Danger taking a bit of damage. Yeah, there we go. Jazz pushing through with the orb. They're confident. They're getting aggressive, and they're getting the kills. Rufflecopter traded out there. Nicely done again. 2 versus 4 situation here. UOM, their opportunities are dwindling. They've only got one last chance to do it, and they've opened up the account, looking for a second. They get it done. That's the sight. 2v2. Their fight might not be over.
Well, out of nowhere, UOM, they say we still have some fight left into us. You're not going to take it that easily. And this is explosive. Both players are going to find the site completely open and free. ANU is going to have to play on that reaction. The chances, well, they get 1. How much will they get? That's going to be the biggest situation here. Do they have a kit? Yes, they do. Check everything else. Utilities, throw them. Anything that will do to act as a distraction. Oh, the fate of UOM relies on this play. They are trying their best to make this one through. They're pushing. They don't find the first one. Taken by surprise. Alkai could be looking. Could be just waiting for the smoke to clear up. Jish is going to have to jump there, try to find it, but does not get anything for it. And UOM, they still live.
What the heck just happened? And just like that, the tables turned. And UOM are back. And now, 1 round going to be a big factor for both of these teams. 1 round deciding, does the game continue or does it end? We'll see what the outcome is going to be right here. As the T's settle into a A-sided approach, they've only got 1 CT to worry about. Jish, fire pushed out, great timing on it, and there we go, playing around the pillar. They line it up, get the kill, and now the hill starts to be climbed over. The rest of the T's take such significant damage. That is a nade and a half, and let's see if they can find a few more just like it. They're playing around the fire and the smoke here. They might spot him. Peekaboo, I see you. Jish pulls through. Not going to be good for 2. Al-Qaed finds the trade back, leaving it up to Barry Larry and their teammate Toasty holding up front right now. We'll see if they can manage, or Danger more rather. The T's have fallen back though. They might encounter Toasty. They have. That's a huge kill. They can wrap it back. Think about the other side instead. They got Jazz wrapping over as fast as they can. But they don't know if they're going to commit to it yet. It could be a bait. Well, this is a twist, isn't it, Richard?
Yeah, this is a huge twist. This is a kebab wrapped around and around, and they say it's delicious. I'm waiting for this one. Oh my god! He misses the kill right here. Jazz is going to be feeling it. There's a little bit of returning fire. He's trying to buy some time. Danger, meanwhile, does not get to deny the plant. However, they have forced UOM back. Then they have to go for the retake. Attila meanwhile down to 14. He has to be playing this. GG's. He's waiting. Trigger discipline. He is just waiting for the sound cue. They don't know. Here, they don't know. Double OP. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
He's got 40. GG's has 40.
Oh my god. Oh, this is pulling at my heartstrings right now. What is going on, Richard? You think the game's done? It's not done. We keep going, baby. We never stop. Counter-Strike forever, baby. Yeah.
That was crazy. That is a clip and a half of GG's. He's earned that pog. That's absolutely pog and a half. He felt that one and he knew exactly what he needed to do. And so, let's go. OT number 2, baby. Let's fire up this firework.
That's right, the fireworks already going to be lit up there. Jazz is going to be the opening kill. We're going to see if they can find another one. I like this boost from the T's. I like it to be able to spot Jazz, though. If they repeat, they will. They'll say, hello there. Fancy seeing you here. But not going to get spotted this time. So good opening from ANU. Not much more to follow up just yet. Slow and steady. We'll see. If UOM can find a trade back, though. They're playing their angles right now. Waiting to see what's in store.
Well, the store is all smoked up and dusty right now. The side of UOM losing Ruffle Copter early means that they don't really have that pushing power. They're waiting for ANU to make any kind of commitment to come out to profile information. We see that quite a lot during tonight's match. But right now, because it is OT number 2, no one wants to give out that first round that easily. And so you can see the very respectful approach from ANU. Well, UOM, they say, you know what? I think we might just have to chance it. Let's go for a timing, 30 seconds or 25 seconds push. Here we go, the execution is here. They are going to go through with the utilities. Toasty is going to find a trade right here, but right after UOM is claiming this side very forcefully, as 2 members of ANU has to make this one back. They are going to be meeting a whole group of flame, and they are going to be executed up to Barry Larry 17 Jr. The man has to come out with a mission, barely missing the timing for 2 for the price of 1. And UOM wins the first one.
Oh my word. First round goes to UOM, reminiscent of how things played out in the past. But we'll see how things go into the present and or the future. So we dive into the next round ahead of us now. Looking in wait for what could be. Could it play out? I do wonder. Here we go. Shots come out. Al-Qaeda takes the opener there. Great way to penetrate through middle. Even could find another one. They're not going to expect him so close. Barry Larry, though, anticipates. Does find it. Seal the fate. But the rest of the T's, they look to parade their way straight through towards A instead. And it's all going to be up to Jish to try and defend.
Alright. Well, not much to be said about that one. Ruffle Copter with 2 teammates. They say, well, you're going to be pushing us. We'll take them out. Toasty! What a bold walk. At least takes 2. It's huge trades coming back in. However, UOM, they are going to be having this side early, trying to find and cut him off. Kimura waiting. Barry Larry, however, has the angles. Denies everything, but Attila is going to find the remaining shots. Now, he does have the bomb. He can't just quickly go for it. There is going to be the fake. Trying to make some noise. Trying to fish for Jish. But Jish is going to be finding the angles back. And we ain't done. It's 16 apiece.
16 apiece. And nobody ready to rest in peace. Round number 3 of OT2 here. Onwards to the second half. Soon. Very soon. And we'll see who's going to be able to swoon ahead here. CT set up into their defaults. T's to follow. Trying to take that bridge control nice and early here. See if they can find something else. Stroll their way forward. Perhaps find something great. Jazz already going to be able to spaz out. Take down a Chimera there. Look to see if they can find something else. That smoke, the only thing that covers their vision at the moment. And they yet might find something through. If they do remain ever patient here. They are holding steady. They're waiting. Toasty swings, but they do suffer the consequences. 1 for 1 now. And it's now followed up. Al-Qaeda, hello! Jazz, ready and waiting though. A little too confident, Al-Qaeda. The T's now way up their options. That A site looking rather tantalizing. CT's already making a slither of a wrap over through the back though.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that response from Al-Qaeda. Although he got a really massive kill, he didn't expect there was going to be someone else defending the B side. And so, with no utilities, he literally just made himself a walking duck. And now ANU, they are quite split up in this situation. And it's good because they're holding all the angles. Jumping out the Rufflecopter is going to be taken down. And now UOM has to quickly respond, trying to find a great shot at GG. Is just gone, and out of nowhere, Attila with an AWP shot. They are gonna get this plan done. Up to Jazz, has the kit. However, he's only got 21 health. Trying to push through, and GG's continuously to frag out 44 kills right now. Like, the man has been fragging his heart out.
Surely 50.
Surely 50.
Surely. Keen to see if it's going to happen. They are working damn hard for it. I'll tell you that much. Damn hard. And we'll see if it is going to work out, if their hard work will pay off here. As we dive in to the first round of the second half of OT2. Let's see what they can do. Jumping in into the fold now. Jish holding close. No one's going to be pushing out just yet. However, definitely could be in order from some of our mid-sided players. Chimera already taking a lot of damage. Good kill coming out from the Rufflecopter. Going to be overextended a little bit there, so they will be punished for it. Orc down. Could be troublesome. UOM still got a bit of gas in the tank though.
Alright, Al-Qaeda. He is going to find a kill into Jazz and quickly relocate. And that's great. It's a great reaction coming from UOM. And ANU now down the player. They say, does not matter because we're going to get 2 more back. So all of a sudden, they're going to be up the player. Attila still is locking down Jish, I believe. And Jish right now trying to find the angle to retreat himself, trying to find it. The smoke is going to find wonderful cover for him. And now Attila being forced away from the side. This is just a normal angle. Right, there's plenty of things that he's gonna have to be considering, and GG knows that his mission right now is to quickly frag them all out because when you have Attila on the AWP, if he gets one, that's all he needs to finish the rest. GG is being very bold though. He does spot multiple members. Now playing the angle, he finds one through the smoke, the second one, and now reloading really quickly, playing Ring Around the Roses. 22 seconds, and out of nowhere, GG's is making this claim. 46 kills. And if the man gets 4K here, it's done. If he doesn't, that's a different story. We're just going to hold it against him. He's not going to be able to achieve the big bang of 50.
We'll see what happens, though. One more round is all UOM needs here. ANU now need to step up to the plate. See if they can make it work for themselves. Otherwise, it could be curtains from here. As we dive deep now into treacherous waters. See if Attila can find an opener. No one peeking into it, however. He's got a singular player in Toasty holding the bridge there, as well as their teammate close behind. Be diving into it though. Al-Qaeda spots the foot there. Shot comes out. They know. They are aware of each other's presence. And it could be the A site under attack right now. The CT's already cooking up a storm. They've taken down 2, traded back for 1. More could be on the way though. They don't spot around the corner. The Rufflecopter gets it done. Al-Qaeda to follow. Jish, 1-man army.
Here we go. Chucking down the molly. 1 on 3. Fakes the Q. He wants a headshot. He just needs 1. Oh, barely missing Attila's head right there. And now he's pushing. He quickly cleans up Chimera. 40 seconds left onto the clock. He's trying to play as expertly as he can. And UOM is being very precautious right now. They have utilities. They just need a little bit of a spot. They don't even want to provide him with any cover. And look at Jish. Oh, it's GG. Unfortunate moment for Jish to be peeking out. And we do have our ultimate winner, UOM. Victory against ANU.
My gosh. Hard work pays off there, and they will be able to eventually take the victory. A wonderful outcome for them there. the wonderful way to make it work. But that's going to be all for that matchup. We are going to head to a break while we get things set up. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, everyone. This is MZK with Matsi for the AEL University Listeners of CS2. Now, obviously from a 1916 victory, a big swing of a game, we do have an interview prepared coming from UAM, the one and only, the Rufflecopter. How are you feeling, buddy? Yeah.
I'm not sure if that is true, but yes, from the same land. Oh, how are you? What's happening?
Well,
all good here. No, definitely happy to have you on. No, definitely happy to have you here, mate. What an incredible matchup that you just had. Really impressed with how you guys played it out. But I guess I got to ask, how did you guys keep yourselves so composed all the way through?
Oh, obviously we were very composed, so composed. I mean, we just played our game. China CS is a game for savages, and so we just got in that mindset. We kill them, and we win the game. It's that simple.
Fair enough.
Yes.
At some stage of the game, we did see you guys, get overtaken, and then there were some really, big shots being fired all across. Like, what was your feelings through that?
Big shots. I mean, Attila's a good oppa. Yeah. GG. I mean, yeah, some, that guy carried us hard, man. 40, 50 kills or something like that. Pretty cracked player. I know, it's a pretty kind of scrim way that we played it. Face it kind of match how we went around doing it. So, those big plays were really just some good face-it plays, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, look, congrats once again for winning tonight. It was a very back and forward match between, UAM against ANU. Just before we tap out onto this interview, is there any shout-outs you would like to give for tonight?
Oh, yes. My mom, my dad, my girlfriend. God, Allah. Who else? Indomie, bro. We got to go Indomie. We got to give a shout out to them. And who else? What is this? The other guy is hiding. AGON by AOC. Yes, we do this.
Love it.
Well, fair enough. That's exactly what we call a beauty you represent. Rufflecopter, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to extra performances from UOM and, you know, absolutely some more stellar performance from yourself as well.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Great way to, kick off that matchup there. Really great to get a little bit of insight from one of our players there. What an incredible way to kick off week 2. Like, I thought week 1 was a banger, but nah. We ain't seen nothing yet. Cool matchup to say the least. But speaking of matchup, Richard, we got another one.
Oh, yes, here we go. If you were already excited about the first two, it's time for the third one. It's between RMIT Redbacks against UTS Esports. Representing RMIT, we have Maker, Levine, Lime, Lucas, and of course, KO. And on the side of UTS, we have Rizzy, KFC, Flape, Coffee, and Combo. It's gonna be an absolute banger. It's gonna be crazy. And then, you know, we're talking about the veto. UTS, they already banned away Ancient. RMIT banning away Inferno, followed by Overpass, Anubis, Nuke, Mirage. So we are going to Vertigo, baby. Like, we've only got 2 maps for 2 weeks. It's either being Vertigo or Anubis. Was it 3 Vertigos last week? I can't remember, but it was.
I was getting a bit of vertigo. That's all I'm saying. My word.
Yeah.
No more vertigo, please.
But yes, it's gonna be an absolute banger of a match. I actually can't wait. Obviously, we saved the most important one for last, and so the biggest one we have to call out: will UTS quickly turn the one down for Rofoko? Although he's not, you know, really playing tonight, you know, but like there is just gonna be that round that they say they are never gonna concede. That's gonna just come through from UTS in the form of Vertigo. So, you know, who knows what's gonna happen.
Well, you know, if they lose a round tonight, then Roppelko will say, if we speak to him again, he'll say, well, it's because I wasn't there. It's because I wasn't there.
True.
That's what he's going to say. I betcha. I can just see it. The confidence just oozing. Now, we'll see. I reckon they can still put off a very solid performance tonight, and I'm definitely eager to see UTS prove themselves against them. It's going to be an incredible match. We had an incredible match already tonight, and I'm eager to see another one work its way through with RMIT versus UTS coming up as our third and final matchup of the evening.
Oh yeah, absolutely. UTS has always been a dominant side coming in from AEL University. We've seen multiple teams come out and graduate, and of course, we are going to go through live right now with all the action. I think the most important one right now is how are they going to start this one up? Because, you know, we've seen RMIT lose knives. We've seen different kind of openings. UTS has been very practiced approach. RMIT is just the driving force that likes to bulldoze you over as expected. It's going to be the one-on-one Lime against KFC. I mean, it sounds very, very zesty. And look at Lime. He's just standing there in front. He goes, here's the love heart. And we're going to take it. That's just beautiful.
Amazing stuff. And that is going to be life round concluded and game booted into the server. As we jump into round number 1 now, RMIT going to be on the CT side, followed by UTS on the T side. And away we go into your favorite map, Richard, Vertigo. Here we go again. We're rolling it back.
Oh yeah, give it to me every day. Vertigo is exactly where I want to be. And so, quickly, RMIT on the CT side, they elect UTS to quickly go and take this one up. 2 massive shots come through, and there's going to be 2 in return. Pass actually making this one quite well, and then out of nowhere, it's going to be a 3-2 situation. They have to side UTS quickly get the bomb down. They've spotted where the players are, but you know, never count RMIT's driving force. They are going to quickly take 2 in return. Wave is going to get what is out of bullets, and that is going to be Lime taking the final play. There is going to be the defuse, and yep, both sides didn't do too bad. Most of the players down, and this is a typical fast round. Nice shot, he sprays, and it means that they're going to challenge UTS to try to take the gamble onto the next one. And let's see if UTS is going to take on that bait.
We'll see if they are going to be taking it on here. we do jump in to round number 2 now. Great start from RMIT there. Already looking to get into the driver's seat nice and early into the piece here, but still plenty more fun on its way. And it's got Emperor ZK written all over it. Let's see how they play it out right now, though. Ooh, good peek there from Lucas. Spray and pray, and they save the day with the MP9. 2 go down, maybe more to follow. Shots already coming out, though. The T's forcing up, but it looks like the force is not working out in their favor. Because these CTs are absolutely wreaking havoc at the moment. Dangerous concept. Ooh.
Whoa. Yep. I guess that's just it. From the challenge, they challenged UTS to say, gun up, we dare you to gun up in the beginning. And they did. And they lost 3 really early. And then they was in a irrecoverable situation. RMIT had them deteriorized. There was people flanking them. UTS couldn't move out from spawn. And that's just really unfortunate. And so, in a very dominant showing, they're going to knife each other as well. KO taking a little bit of shoulder damage, but he says it's just a flesh wound. And so, with guns in tow, UTS trying to take a very slow and rather cautious approach. Maker, meanwhile, is going to quickly just find and scope a little bit of things. It says, well, nothing much to see right now. If they do come up here, they're going to have to try to get me down. The rest of RMIT playing this map to perfection. They already found Flake and the rest of the information going through. So they know exactly what UTS has to do. And Maker could be looking to get his POG of this week. He's looking, he sees them, he's pushing through, but he doesn't get anything accomplished. Lime as well, just taking out Rizzy, and they are going to quickly lock this side down.
My word, locking it down, but they've now been locked up. KO reaches around and does manage to put them in the ground. Well played by RMIT there, successfully recovering the round. Despite their B-site defense being dismantled, they do handle themselves adequately and will be able to come away with a 3rd on the board now. UTS could be satisfied, however, as they did manage to get that bomb plant, so they're going to be a bit more confident. They've got full kits of AKs, util, you name it, they've got it. They can do a lot of damage with that. I'm very excited to see exactly which direction they choose to apply the pressure to here. So they're already going to be spreading around like wildfire. We're going to take some ramp control onto A perhaps. No one towards B too hastily just yet. They're just settling themselves into position. A smoke obviously going to be laying in wait for them, so going to have to bide their time for the moment, but at least it gives them a little bit of time to ponder on their options for the rest of this round. Speaking of, the T's got the opener. A good way to start already.
Yeah, just with the utilities trade, Lucas was trying to swing out once again, and all of a sudden Pass does get tagged up right here. So they at least have a little bit of info going through. There is going to be, Pass trying to go for the leg, trying to delay and play into the sound. But, you know, RMIT, they practice this over and over again. You can't really trick them because they just like to spring your trap anyway. And so as they take a little bit more of a measured approach, Maker already here. He's waiting to chuck some utilities. I'm not really sure if he even needs it at this stage, but he's still going to fan the flames, and that is going to deter them. KFC is gone, and right now the flank is coming through from RMIT. You have to start going. UTS can't just lock themselves up right now, and they are going to at least have a nice molly right here, but they push against Maker is futile, as there is going to be the backup. They're all locked up, and that is going to be it for the round. UTS take a really fast approach to their doom in the end.
Yes, their imminent doom in the end of that one. Going to spell round number 4 for RMIT there. Definitely going to be happy with that one. Let's see if they can take it a step further though. Look to dive even deeper down the rabbit hole. So we jump in to 4 now. T's got 8Ks. Ready and waiting to see what they can do here. A comes out. Molly's to follow. T's taking a bit of damage. Okay, Pass is passed out. They do have more to follow, perhaps. Lime ready. Sees one through the fire there. Ignites their desire. Combo taking a bit of damage. Gets the kill. Rightsy joining. Wow. The CTs in a dangerous situation. They're taking a lot of damage right now. KFC. Gonna be cut off from the site there. Smoke's coming out though. Ooh, this flank could be huge as well. Flape might get the angle, but the T's just going to be stalling for the moment.
Oh, they are really trying to push out Mako, and now he is down. It's absolutely fine here, but he is going to be down, and that is the round. Let's go. UTS is up onto the board at RMIT. They dropped that perfect round. We're going to have a different interview with Ruffleco later, but yes, they have done the impossible, and now UTS, with a little bit of advantage, they are going to be into the driver's seat for, let's just say in the beginning, because they have all the utilities. The rest of RMIT, they won't have the utilities to compete, but nevertheless, you can't count them out when it comes down to pure dueling.
I think there's going to be some heated words with the Ruffleco post-match here. Speaking of heated things up, there's some shots already going straight into the T's right now. Lucas on a cheeky angle does get traded immediately, but what could have been? And we'll see if KO can live up to the mantle there. Down some kills there. Oh no! KFC knocks them out. It will be good to take a bit more site control. Let's see if they can do a bit more with it here. Holding steady. Lime just sitting patiently on the site there, but the T's already looking to wrap it up. Go B instead, maybe. We'll go up the ramp, set up camp. Lime is down, and maybe their teammate could follow. CT's already trying to wrap it over. Maker may be able to get something done here, but they're already in a 1v4 situation. Make it 3. They pull through. Nade coming out. Not going to get anybody. Too close, but it does at least disperse the smoke. But that's going to be another round conceded now to UTS.
Well, things are going to be looking more rough and rough in that situation with Ruffleco. And RMIT, through that last round, they were pretty aggressive with their buys. It's going to be on a round of eco. UTS, out of nowhere, they are starting to find a little bit of freedom in their attack, and I like it, right? Because they are going to find a little bit of advantage, but they say RMIT likes to push, so we'll just let them push and then, find those isolated jewels. It has worked out. RMIT hasn't really turned on that, that motor just for that as well. But nevertheless, should never count them out. UTS being wild is going to find the first kill into Lucas and pass. Going to have an opportunity to throw. Hasn't really got the check yet. There's going to be a swing coming from there behind. And that's what I was talking about. You gave KO a little bit of an opening, and he takes a massive triple kill.
There we have it. Massive triple kill to make things happen here. RMIT trying to get back in front of this one. Prime position, but does get caught on the back pedal there. A troublesome outcome. And let's see if they are going to find a little more here. Flape on V2, pushing through. Do spot 1, maybe 2. Bomb goes down. Levine, they've got the AK ready. So what could be in store here? The ultimate question. As they get closer and closer now. Tiptoe forward, creep up into the lion's den. Levine's ready. Flape doesn't know. They could be behind them, but they have no idea just yet. They're not even looking that way. Levine could get caught off the timing, though. Or Flape could be also. They're just getting so close. Oh, no! They've spotted them. And that will be the round. Poor Flape. Unfortunately, not going to anticipate that one. But, looks like it's a little too far gone, perhaps. And RMIT, despite getting the kill, the round not going to go their way because they just didn't have enough time.
Yeah, I think the kill onto Lime was a huge factor for UTS's success over there. He bought tons of one-on-one duel situation, and he sat on the side. He didn't really want to advance himself. He didn't want to really go and push for something else. It says no rotation, and now RMIT, I still think it's a huge victory. They were able to deny all 5 members alive, so that's 5 guns, and they were able to save at least 1 AK. Economy-wise, I consider a total win for the side of RMIT. But the bigger picture, obviously, is for the big round number on top, right next to the time. And so Levine trying to push and edge this one out, but he's going to be caught onto the retreat. Both Lime and Levine down. a lot of damage being given to KFC, and he is going to be put down as well by Pass, living on 13. Trying to find as much angle as he can. He's going to try to be the opener, try to be the ultimate bait. Maker, meanwhile, has been pushed down at least 2-3 rounds already, and they are giving him so much respect, throwing all the utilities that they can, but oh my god, look at what he's doing. He is just making their lives absolutely tough to be dealing with. They finally take him down, and they got the sight.
Got the sight, not ready to say goodnight. Let's see what they can make of this one. Surely time's ahead. Flape tries, but try as they might, their fight is done. This time, RMIT will be able to come away with the defusal. Got a bit more time in their pockets now, and we'll be able to lock it in for 5 now. Nicely done by RMIT to get the job done here. Take their 5th. But UTS with the bomb plant gonna have still plenty of cash in their pockets, ready to potentially buy up. There we go. Yeah, some of their players are a little less cashed up than the others. You know, they might stick to a Galil like Ridesy did there. But ultimately, everyone else going to be on the AKs with a pretty good amount of util, so they can still make an effort in the round here. Let's see just how far that effort will take them, as it looks like there's a freight train on its way and a Negev in hand. Hello. I'm ready with that one. But the T's, they're going A. Nowhere near the Negev. Thankful for them.
That's the line or the RMIT special, right? As soon as they get that advantage, they say, "I'm buying it." You know, there's no stopping me from doing this. And yep, whether he accomplishes anything, that's another story. But well, let's just say the message has been delivered. And now they are gonna quickly find a kill on your return. 1-for-1 trade right now, but the Negev is gonna be sprayed. Trying to find a little bit of an angle. Levine is going to buy the time. There is the smoke. Lucas not going to be providing as much value as possible. And now you can see it. Passing KFC, they are trying to find this play because they've been stabbed here by Kaio so many times in a row. Lucas also doing tons of damage. And oh, that's what I was talking about. You just sit. RMIT will come for you. And when they do, if you're prepared, you're good. If you're aimed, that's a different story. See, Blake is trying to find Maker. And yeah, Maker, he will come for these rules. He won't stop. And there's going to be the first one. If you talk about utilities, he probably won't be throwing some, minus this initial. He knows what to do, but not a lot of opportunities. He can see the isolations coming in. UTS is giving him plenty to react to. He does have a kit, but he knows that his life is not for long. And there you go. KFC takes it, and this is rather close now.
Yeah, they're definitely keeping it competitive and showing just how capable they are. Really impressed with how deep they've been able to push themselves so far. 5-4 scoreline on the tail end of the half here. Eager to see what path we are going to be taking going forward. There's a lot that they can do here. Maker going to be taking a bit of damage themselves here. Eager to see what's in store. So RMIT already off the back foot with the pistols in their hands, but I mean, we've seen them do a lot of great things with pistols before. Who's to say they won't do it again? Or we could see them trampled by UTS. It's all up for questioning until reality sets in.
It's the smallest angles that you do get a shot. You can see Razor not even trying to bother. Oh, you can see the shots trying to aim and tap those heads away coming from Kaio. He has been instrumental when it comes down to this kind of pistol plays, and we've seen him do plenty of it in the past. And then at the same time, UTS, they are slowly closing out to a side, and the rest of RMIT is just laying low right now. They're saying, all right, we'll let you come in and see what else we can do. They don't really have any utilities trait. And so there is going to be a boost at least to see if there is going to be anything. Information is going to be given out. Meanwhile, sees this one, tries to get the headshot, but it's not going to work out for him. At the same time, though, they are going to at least find KFC into the trade. But yeah, they are going to get the complete sight. And RMIT, 3-man strong, trying to find something.
Might find something else here. Pass, taking a lot of damage there. KO with a stray bullet. Has at least managed to do a little bit of damage there, but We'll see if they can find a lot more heading into the later stages of this round. Lucas holding an exit there. KO as well. T's going to have to walk into at least one of them. Could actually be a nice little trap they've set up here. I like how Maker's also just hiding away. Considering they've got that AK there, fair enough. Stay as far away from the fighting as possible. They're only on 16 HP, so definitely going to be beneficial to take that into the next round. Their team going to have money as well to get into this one with utmost confidence. So eager to see how things play out heading into round number 11. 2 to go in this half.
Oh man, I saw the Nagib being purchased by Lime, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, that's not happening. And that's just a huge change right now. You know, before you weren't able to refund that. You just stick with what you buy, your first option. Anyways, as we're talking about the change, there is going to be a very aggressive little bit of push. Maker identifying his situation, instantly throws out his nade and the molly. You know, try to deter any situation of a fast play. UTS loves playing it sometimes just to throw it out into the mix. And then out of nowhere, a lot of damage being taken down by Maker, but he's at least going to take a kill in the form of KFC. I think at this stage, there's no much of a call. Levine is going to be fine to go for the rotation if he needs to, but at the same time, the rest of UTS, they haven't really approached much. And you can tell, you know, the more that they play into this one, the more that they feel comfortable, because they say, although, you know, we know how strong you are when it comes down to dueling, we rather just slowly take this one through. You are eventually going to be bound without too much confidence or patience. And just like that, they are going to try to deter them. A lot of dangerous shots at Lime, and he wisely backs away.
Backs away. Ready to play. Let's see what they've got in store today. Lime, ready. Lucas as well as a backup option. The T's now push in. Ready to dive deep into the pit. There's Lime going down. Lucas tries to get them, but they've also gone down. Levine at least gets one kill through, but still got so much more to do. And the T's have got that bomb plant down, so it's going to be even harder for the CTs to achieve anything significant here. Maker on 11 HP. Levine doesn't have any util. Neither of them do. They've got a kit to their name. That's it. They have to push into this raw, if at all. And the time is going against them. Can they really commit to this? That's going to be the big question. They did manage to find something, as a matter of fact, but not going to be enough there. Finding a kill, using a little bit of util. But ultimately, UTS bite back and take the lead. 5-6. One more round. And will it be a UTS half, or will it be even straight down the center?
Yeah, here we go. We've had a lot of 7-5s, but you know, we're looking for a 6-6 as well. So, there is going to be the mixed buy, M4s and MP9s coming in from RMIT. UTS with a huge advantage right now. With the buys, they're going to quickly find Flape, however, denial of that entrance. That was a very fast execution. It looks like RMIT is coming back in with a full swing. KFC also taking a lot of health damage. And he's going to walk through, not enough to take the kill. There's going to be the swing back and the execution. 3 players down. And now up to Lime and Levine. They don't really get the side to be playing around with. Utility is also very low. So right now UTS can absolutely take this win for the first half. 7-5. And so can they do it? That's the main question here. Is if they're going to play, you know, steady like this, they should be just fine. However, any surprise that comes through and they aren't able to react is instantly RMIT.
Oh yeah. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here. 2 versus a 4 situation. Shots already coming out. Levine train it back now. KFC goes down. Could find another if they get close enough. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, sneaky, but not sneaky enough, and it will be a UTS half. Paving forward and taking it gloriously.
Okay, I mean, it's a 7-5. This is the prediction coming in with the round started. It's huge, right? It's huge. You got 11, 10, 10 combo, really doing a lot of good work here. And of course, look at KFC. He's got ADR for 118. The man has been going really hardcore trying to support it. On the other side, though, RMIT, we don't see them in this situation that often, especially down a few rounds. And out of nowhere, they've been put in that position, and now they're on the side of T. We'll see how the execution goes through. Will it be smooth and flowy? That's the biggest question, because the CT side definitely didn't look well as Lucas got taken down. And one member down already, they want the side.
They want it so bad. Let's see if they can get it though. Trades coming out across both teams already. Levine trying to get a shot through the gap there. There it is. Right Z goes bye-bye. Bullseye onto the target. They look for another one through the same position. Surely the same thing won't happen twice. Maybe it will. Say goodbye. Levine finding all the headshots and Mika chiming in the end. So RMIT will be able to get the pistol and elevate themselves on the path of recovery.
Alright, that was a rather very sweet victory. You see the brute force straight up onto the side, they force it and they say, yeah, that should be fine. And at the same time, UTS didn't really have that kind of response, and as well on this one, not going to have the guns. And so, mac and cheese, all intel, RMIT absolutely should have this one, no problem to secure a site. They don't really need to think too much. As soon as you molly and smoke out, you only need to throw one flash to be economy plate, and there it is. There's going to be the Mac play. KFC is down Flame. Oh, they are all going down. There is going to be one kill on Lime. They try to do a fast execution onto them, but RMIT already reflexively played this one to perfection. Pass and combo. They at least get an AK. I mean, they can just ride this one in. Don't have to do anything else. And I guess they're going to go for a denial. Combo is trying to keep his AK, but RMIT, they say no.
Computer says no, and RMIT say no too. 7 for 7, I'm in heaven. And it is going to be round 15 right on its way now. UTS, the time has come for them to buy up. And let's see if they can buy up and come into this round swinging. They're not going to be happy they lost that pistol round as well as the one after. They're going to be looking to take the lead back into their favor. They want it. They want to take it for their own. Let's see if they can zone it out. RMIT already advancing towards that B site. The fire, though, stopping them in their tracks on the stairs there. Great timing from the CTs to cut them off before they can really start to push themselves forward. Having to take a slow and steady approach could stop them in their tracks. Flape, ready and waiting.
Yeah, Flape hearing a lot of the sound cues here. He is going to remain vigilant behind the boxes. I don't think there's going to be too much to be played just yet. Until the smoke angle is going to be good. Well, they're deciding against it. No, they are going to be thinking a little bit about this kind of smoke. But yeah, here we go. They are going to isolate Flape into this duel. He might just get the greatest angle right now. Waiting for the timing. He does get it, but he doesn't get enough. There's a lot of good damage. And out of nowhere, though, the rest of his team is going to show up. RMIT falling one by one, up to living 1 against 4. He doesn't have much of a choice here, and that is gonna be him tapped out. 8 to 7 UTS. Take that round back quite confidently, and you gotta give it to Flape.
Give it a Flape because they managed to pull themselves back together. They've definitely been a star for their team tonight. Really managing to do a lot to keep themselves composed and ready to take on whatever challenges lie before them. Eager to see what else they've got in the tank here, though. RMIT only got 2 weapons and the MAC-10. We'll see if they can manage to use those primaries. Limited economy they have to succession, or whether they could be stopped in their tracks. So they are going to be pressing up right now. Ready and waiting on the ramp. Pass ready. Elevated approach. Spots the head. Put to bed by Maker. Another to follow. Perhaps pass ready. Their teammates around the corner as well. The firing squad is lined up. Ready to shoot. There are 4 CTs on this site already. Oh my god. In line. Getting that fadeaway shot and more to follow. Hello. 2 guns is all they need. They're going absolutely crazy, taking that control right now. The CT's trying to go for the flank, but Lucas is ready, keeping the sight over the back line there. Insane to have that kind of vision. Now, leaving it all up to Righty, and they get shut down as well. RMIT, the cards stacked against them, but they pull it together and take it for their own.
I gotta say, we gotta clip that one. How Lime was able to hit that fadeaway, that was crazy. I thought there was no way that he was gonna be able to hit that shot. But hey, look, he hit that one and then hit some more. And the rest of UTS was taken by shock in the sudden aggressiveness from RMIT. I think they forgot just for a second how aggressive this team can be. They don't say or shy away from a side. They will say, this is the side we're going. We're not going to fake it unless there's significant damage. Flape already pushed out. KO is going to be the first one there. Flape taking past damage. They are going to trade, however, which is great on the side of UTS. Oh my goodness, almost taking a little bit more damage to his own team. But RMIT, they've already got the side, they've already got themselves a plan, and they are looking to go for a hunt. They don't really care about the kind of position that you want to be playing on. It's just that, are you going to be able to give them that thrill? As time is moving and ticking, they don't really have a kit, so they have to play. Lime already fighting the one, but Maker's already here for the remainder. It's a 1-for-1 trade. KFC in a duel against KO. 1-on-1. Bomb is ticking. He doesn't have time. He can't fight for this. So yeah, he wisely backs off, and he has to, well, just say and be satisfied with at least an AK.
At least an AK. We'll see if everything's going to be okay. Heading into the next round, 18. KFC could definitely use that AK to find some success here, making sure their team doesn't have to draw on their economy as much. Certainly going to be a net benefit, but we'll see if it is going to net them around. Heading into this next one, as that is what they desperately need right now. But let's see exactly what's going to happen. Jump into it. RMIT already advancing forward again, pushing up to the stairs there. Levine getting prepared on the angle. Maker's already been shut down towards the other side of the map, though. Say goodbye. The AWP going to pry them away from their team.
Well, it's a good way to announce your presence as Rizzy quickly take down Lucas as well. So that is 2 massive kills going to the side of UTS, and it's good value. When you have an AWP, you always wanted to perform. You always wanted to take at least 2 kills in a round, and so he's done his job. He's accomplished it. The next question is, will he be able to keep it? That's the most important thing. Obviously, with this kind of economy, you lose it, you're not going to be able to get it back between 2 rounds. And so Convert looking to try to cut this one off. There is going to be a kill. Rizzy is gone, so AWP is going to be denied. Flape also being taken down by Lime. He is confident play with utility. However, KO is going to be taken down, and Convert at least get that into return. They are going to find Lime, and it's going to be up to Levine. And, well, let's just say Levine, he doesn't care. He says, if I get a chance to take a duel here, I will. He's still got plenty of time. Just needs that isolation. However, right now the isolation is not going to be given to him. You can see UTS playing very reactively. They say, all right, we'll just sit nice and steady, see what's going to be the thing. Meanwhile, Levine, he is going to try to find an angle here.
Ooh, there it is. The angle strangled through, looking for another. They pulled through. Levine, hello. They've managed to find divine justice. Going for the plant. Oh, the bait is major. But they're not playing into it. Pass no way. Oh my gosh. And just when I think they might get away. No. Levine is there to save the day. How can they manage to do that? They are just playing chess while the others are playing checkers.
Wow, that's what I was talking about. You give these guys isolated duels, they are gonna get you. RMIT showing in strides why they're competing to be the #1 contender in this competition right now. UTS putting up a great fight, now being reset on a round of economy. They are trying to do the damage here. You can tell by all their loadouts, it's not going to be the greatest one out here. They do have 3 armors, no more utilities left as well. KFC trying to find the early duel by combo. Down to 64, trying to find an angle, and RMIT doesn't stop. They already found Rizzy. Flappy is gone past, is quite low. They still haven't found that tap. And yeah, this round is going to be pretty fast and over.
Yes, it's going to be nice and hasty here. Let's see just how far they can go past. Not passing away just yet. Still here to play that 5-7. Doing God's work right now. They've now got the AK ready to play. Looks like they're probably just going to opt in to the Tibulate today. Not look to go any further, and I can respect it. keep the big guns into the next round. Try and see if you can do a bit more. Hit the ground running. Fair enough, I say. We'll see if they can make it work into the new ones, though. Still, tough times ahead because 2 more rounds and RMIT have it.
Alright, here we go. This is actually a recoverable round. UTS, obviously, they didn't really get the most amount of damage that they were looking for until Pass came out with a double kill. And, living through, there was definitely a barrage. There was definitely something like a sus onto where he is. He made a lot of noise, but at the same time, there was just that tiny little bit of doubt, and he gambled right. And now it's 11-8. UTS is an immediate response, and Rizzy is going to pick up that AWP one more time. They have the full loadout. It's really confident. I can see this going either way, but RMIT, they have shown us time and time again why they are the ones to show full amount of utilities on display. And if they're able to quickly clean this one out, UTS won't have the economy to really deal with the pressure for next round.
Yeah, we'll see if they can manage it. Definitely going to be difficult for them. But let's see if they can make it work. Hold steady for the challenge ahead. RMIT pressing up now, Pass ready. Waiting. KFC already taking a bit of damage there. RMIT being so anticipating in their shots here. Good to see exactly what's in store, and they've found Flape. Huge kill on the impact maker there. Let's see if they can cook up a little bit more in the kitchen here. The T's are ready to stomp their way through, and Richard is going to take us through it.
Alright, since you're being slaughtered in with me, it is time for the Almighty Ride, as they are going to do a little bit of molly to push out just KFC, but he says, you know what, my name is KFC, I'm used to this. Oh, and the pre-fire didn't really work out, but that's still going to be a trade in favor of RMIT. They are going to lock the side down. Utility is going to be thrown, reverse nade, love the bounce, and now you can see the bomb instantly being delivered as quick as possible. Rizzy trying to get some job, but AWP doesn't connect, and that's really unfortunate for him. He's trying to find it, and he's going to at least find Lucas. And it's a 3-on-2 situation. They're trying to find this one. UTS really want to make this comeback. They can't really keep this one up as well. They don't have enough economy to be playing around with. Rizzy wants to at least keep that AWP, and they're trying to keep RMIT on their toes, trying to slowly play that. And that is unfortunate. It's up to Combo, and Combo is locked up. He's trying to find the perfect timing to pop out. If he does get this one, it'll be great, but no, he gets nailed by Lime, and it's going to be advantage. 4 of them given to RMIT.
And there you go. They will be able to take it, and it's going to be RMIT on match point. Great stuff to come through there from them. And the economy going to be a bit strained for UTS at the moment. We'll see if they can make it work. Hey, it's a swag 7 coming out. Flape, I like your style. And let's see if they can make it worthwhile coming in to round 21 here. Lime going to be at the forefront of things, though. Pass already taking a bit of damage. Lime as well, trying to trade back with a nade. Woo! There's a shot to come through from Lucas. Nicely done there. And that's a hell of a trade, to say the least.
Well, some more utility is going to be passed around. Flape, meanwhile, is going to quickly, just reconfigure himself. He says, I don't want to do anything in this. Kaya, meanwhile, is being tagged out. Life still rather low, only 11 health. But that doesn't stop the utility usage from RMIT. That doesn't stop them from going in, and you can see it. I'm very confident about this play. They are going to try to lock up the corners. They don't want any surprises, and they say we'll just deal with this eventually, right? So the methodical approach is starting to work out. They're fighting all things coming through. Making the use of utility is going to back out just a tiny little bit, but they don't mind. Right, this is a great position for them to be in. They're going to feed out a few smoke themselves. There is going to be the plan, trying to clear the corners. They find too much, but Maker gets naded. The bomb is planted, so they've been locked up in this position here. UTS just need to do the right thing here. Try to take a nice and slow race and taking a little bit of damage through the wall. They're rushing through without checking. Levine getting this one in. They're executing everything. It's a one-on-one duel up to Pass. Pass has to get this one in. He has to duel. He has to find it. He has a kit. He has a kit. He has a kit, but it's a GG at the last second. Huge for RMIT.
And there we have it. victory secured, and they will be able to take it away 13-8. Shut the gate on that one. The game is set. Game, set, and match for RMIT. Lovely stuff to come through in the end there. UTS, admirable efforts as well, keeping it nice and close. And I'm definitely eager to see more from them in the future.
Absolutely. UTS put up such a valiant effort. You can see, how they took the first half 7-5. That's very hard against RMIT. We rarely see it. It's like maybe 1 in 10 maps that, they forfeit that first round. And UTS definitely showed us that, they got really good players. Flav, you got KFC, you got Combo also doing heaps amount of work. And yeah, like the thing is, at the end of the day, they gave as much as they could to Rizzi with his AWP. Fortunately, he was only able to close up 2 of those big kills that really made an impact for their side. But then right after that, they weren't able to really get through anymore. And on the side of RMIT, Lime leading the game with Kayo and Maker is just being able to swing. Every time we thought that they were out with any duels, they say, oh, guess what? We have some more going through. We're just going to take a chunk out of your players and your economy.
That's right. Going to take them out and see exactly what is going to be in store here. Eager to see what's in store right now. It looks like we might have an interview on its way very soon, aka right now. So I do want to say welcome in to one of the players from RMIT. It's Lime. Welcome in, mate. How are you feeling after the big win?
Oh yeah, pretty excited. Pretty excited, yeah. Got a bit close there, but we had it under control. Had it under control the whole time. Just playing with our food a little. Get the get the content.
Have a bit of dinner.
Hope it was a
Respect
game.
Always is, mate. Always is. And I got to say, I was getting a bit scared there. James or Rafflecoat was talking some big game last week, saying you guys wouldn't concede a round all season. So what's going on?
Yeah, look, we had a bit of a miscommunication, honestly. We had a sub, we were trying to teach him the ropes and everything. Definitely came through that game. Super sub. Thanks to Phil Levine for filling in for us. James couldn't make it, but I think we did well. I think the whole team played well, and we really brought it through on T-side.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Levine really performed in that one round himself, isolating 1 on 3.
For sure,
that was incredible.
Should have had the voice comms. Got a bit excited. Everyone got a bit excited from that one. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Moving forward, what is the real game plan from RMIT here? Obviously a very dominant side, huge competition. Like, what is your ultimate goal?
I think same as last season, really. Go undefeated. Today was a bit of a wake up, actually. I think we've kind of just always relied on our aim in the past, and today proved that maybe we need to have a few backup plans in case things don't go our way. But overall, same plan as always. Dominate the series, win everything, get the money, and that's all.
Yeah.
Fair enough. True to the cause. I can respect it, and definitely eager to see what else is in store for you guys in the future. And I guess, like you said, today is a bit of a wake-up call. And do you think that, I guess, you'll need a contingency plan for some of those teams you're going to face in the future weeks?
In all honesty, if I'm being real, I think we'll be all right. I think the hardest matchup we've had so far to date is probably the team we just played just then. I don't even know what university they were, to be honest. That's how much we prepare. But yeah, no, they played well. I think overall, though, I think we should be fine for the rest of the season. I don't think there'll be too many more scary games like that. And just keep playing our game and winning everything. That's the plan.
Fair enough. Very strong, confident approach. I like it. Very faithful to RMIT's logo.
Of course.
And at the end of the day, massive GGs. Before we do tap out to this interview, is there any shout outs you'd like to give?
Shout out to the team. Shout out to Levine for filling in. Great player. He's definitely got potential in the future of RMIT CS. When we all eventually graduate, which hopefully will be in the next 10 years. Yeah, shout out to James. Shame he couldn't be here. And yeah, that's all. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for casting as always. And yeah, that's all.
Oh, our pleasure. Well, GG's, Lon. Thank you very much, and
Thank you for having me.
congratulations once again. And we'll see you next week.
Awesome. All right. See ya.
Ciao for now. What a great way to finish off the night there, Richard. Great to get some insight from one of the players, as always, after our matches. Like I've been saying, a really great addition to this season, just to get that insight from all of our players. I think it's great, just to get a little bit of insight into their mindsets and how they're feeling about the season so far, their games. It's really good to have that kind of storyline. I feel like the players' minds through the season obviously going to change as they play out these games. Maybe they might think one thing in the first week and then it'll change as we progress through the season there. But speaking of the season, here's the results for tonight. As you can see, Monash taking away their game, followed by UOM and RMIT. And what a night it was, Richard.
Absolutely, that was a huge night. We didn't think or expect, the heated action between Monash to begin with, and then the double OT from UOM against ANU, and finally, a rather close and well-played match between RMIT and UTS. We didn't really come in with the hugest expectations, but we definitely walked out with a heated night. I'll tell you that right now. So, if we go through with the overall standings as well, it could just be an absolute banger. You can see a ton of difference on change when that does come up, but my expectation will be seeing what ANU is going to do ultimately, because in the standings, ANU, they've suffered 2 defeats right now, the only team without a win so far, and so they are going to need to come up with something extra for next week. You can see no changes for RMIT. UNSW still retaining their middle spot. UTS also coming in. Monash also going very close. You can see the round win 26, 22, 21, 20, and 19. It's all rather close. Any of them taking just one game away, one crucial game, and their standings changes completely.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a solid battle ahead of all of these teams here. Like RMIT, I think based off the back of their first win in the first week, definitely built themselves a solid foundation in the sense that they won't have many round losses. Losing 0 in that first week, definitely going to give them a solid buffer, to say the least. But definitely great to see that, like you said, it's pretty even competition throughout pretty much all of the teams towards anyone below RMIT. Like the rounds, there aren't that many between them.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as you have if you just have one bad round, that could be the biggest difference between you and the top 3. That's what we're expecting here, which is rather amazing, right? This is exactly what the AEL University Elite Series of CS2 is going. But what else is amazing, Matthew? The
you?
sponsors. No, you, baby. Always you. But yes, the sponsors as well that support us. Please take us away to our beautiful sponsors.
Sure will. So, to start things off, do want to say a big shout out to AGON by AOC, the gaming monitor partner who provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. And next up, it's Indomie, the noodle partner. Made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices, a plate of Indomie meat goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available to date from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. And last but not least, it is Game on Cancer, the charity of choice for the AEL who fund much-needed cancer research projects. For every student sign up, the AEL donates a portion to Game on Cancer. So if you'd like to donate, please head to the AEL's Tiltify campaign page and you can check them out with the QR code on your screens right now. Definitely encourage everyone to check them out and support them if you have the means to do so. It definitely helps those who are in desperate need there. So definitely a big shout out to Game on Cancer. And a big shout out to our other sponsors as well for all their support through the AEL Elite Series for AEL Uni.
Yep, absolutely. Thank those guys so much for making this happen. And of course, if you haven't followed this, please make sure to follow I was just about to say Twitch, but I'll say everything at AU Esports League, because that's where we're all across all the social medias. Make sure to, you know, join us for different nights, because we have Rocket League, we have Overwatch, we have you know, obviously CS2, and you know, get yourself involved into the following seasons, or exactly what we do for activations for Comic Cons and etc. etc. Of course, make sure to follow Matty, you know, who does this way. Amazing work as always. I have to check because my camera sort of flipped. But yes, make sure to follow him at Matic123, and make sure to follow myself at Emperor_CK. But you guys always know this. We're always going to be back. We thank all the production team at the back for making this happen, and so we thank all of you for having a beautiful night with us, and we hope to see you all once again. Once again, this is Emperor_CK and Matty for the AEL University of Elite Series of CS2. We will see you next week. Good night.